Okay. Should be good. Alright. Welcome to my I already messed up. Okay. Welcome to my yearly video documentary. Last time, it was about my home and religion. This time, an SMP. If you're a fan of the very irrelevant YouTuber Foxtail, you would know he made a very similar video to this a few months ago. As much as I enjoyed his video, it wasn't perfect. He skipped over many major details and spent a lot of the video talking about some restaurant that he was going to start with Jack that never even came out. It wasn't a great script. So I'm here today to basically improve on that and give a full history of the Chef SMP. The server has been around for over a year, and it's been through a lot. There's been happy moments, sad moments, and absolutely insane moments.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no! Let's go! Yes! Oh god!
Before I get into the Chef SMP, I think it's important to talk about how it was made. Back in 2020, me and all of my friends were big fans of the Dream SMP. I mean, what kid wasn't? So my friend Matthew, aka Farmer Cat, started his own SMP called the Farmer Cat SMP. This SMP originally had me, our friend Jack, aka Emeraldo, and Matthew, obviously, and we just had a fun time. I recorded over 20 videos for it and then realized that I was recording them wrong and the screen was frozen for all of them. So that's why there's 2 Farmer Cat SMP videos instead of 22. Eventually, Gavin, aka Foxtail, aka Trainer Skeleton, was added. Gavin just didn't like us. We had a base in our town that I named Wazowski, but Gavin decided to leave one day. Spack and Vlad, aka 22, were then added, and Gavin decided to start a war against us for not much of a reason. This video is about Chef SMP, not Farmer Cat SMP, so if you want to see those events, go watch part 2 of my Farmer Cat SMP series. I'll leave a link in the description. But basically, we had to leave and make a new underground base. I guess Matthew had enough, so he just installed a bunch of hacks onto the server and basically killed it. So that was the end of that. Sometime later, Spack SMP was created by, you guessed it, Spack. We had a town that was again called Wazowski. Our base was on top of a snowy hill. If I remember correctly, a lot more people were on this server. Eventually, me and Vlad got into a conflict. I logged on one day to Jack, Vlad, Matthew, and our friend Scooby surrounding me with crossbows. I think it was because I stole from Bob, but we don't have to talk about that. After that incident, I said I would never log on again, and so did Gavin, to support me, I guess. I rejoined a few weeks later and helped a man named Snippy plot some schemes.
It'll be important later.
Soon enough, Spack SMP died and another server came along called SnippySnop, this time owned by me. Kinda. On April Fool's Day, of all days, Spack asked me if I wanted him to buy an SMP for me. I thought it was an April Fool's prank at first, but no, he was being serious. So it was my server, but Spack was op and paid for it. Pretty weird. I invited Spack, obviously, Jack, our friend Luke, Gavin, and Matthew. Remember Snippy from about 30 seconds ago? Well, for some reason, Jack had to tell him about the server that he wasn't invited to, and he got really mad. I had nothing against him, honestly. He was my friend at the time. I just wanted to invite my close friends, and I had just started to be his friend a few weeks prior, so I didn't invite him. He got a little angry and decided to block me. Anyways, SnippySnop was pretty successful. We built a town that was very surprisingly called Wazowski. It had a few bases and a very weirdly big court.
I have no idea why it was so big.
Everyone had lots of pets that were very valuable to them, including me, which was my horse G. One day, me and Luke were messing with Gavin and killed him a few times. Gavin's inner baby said, "Kill me again." So we did, and Gavin somehow had gotten op, probably from all the cheating we did, and did /kill at E and killed literally everything in render distance, meaning everyone, their pets, and any animals near. Gavin was somehow only sentenced to 1 month of jail, but the server ended before his sentence ended anyways. Pretty much, the server went down a lot, and Spack always took a long time to put it back up. This particular time, he knew we were spamming him to put it up. He just ignored us and played the hood on Roblox instead. Jack was fed up with Spack's antics and decided to make his own server, a realm this time, similar to Farmer Cat SMP. SnippySnop was fun. We had a good town, good people, fun plugins that Spack added, but Spack was also the main problem. As you can see by this photo, Jack has netherite armor. This picture was taken 2 days after the server started. But Jack didn't get the armor himself, Spack did. I don't know if Spack uses X-ray or just grinded, but he was rich, and so was everyone else because of him, which made the game less fun. So it was good overall that Jack made his own server that we could all peacefully play on. And that brings us to Chapter 2. Soon enough, Vlad and Spack were added back. Also soon enough, they were both banned before the realm even went up. The SMP had a pretty slow start. Gavin tried making a base by the water that didn't end up working. I also forgot to mention that our friend Elias, aka X-Stars, was added. I also think Matthew was banned around this time, although I can't pinpoint an exact date and or why. 1.17 coincidentally comes out a couple weeks after the start of the server, so Jack decides to reset the seed so we can have a fresh start in 1.17.
We didn't make much progress anyways.
A couple weeks later, we made a town, and this time Gavin and Jack finally put some sense into me and told me to name it something other than Wazowski. So I decided on Gregaustin, an inside joke that I don't feel like explaining. Now that I think about it, Wazowski, Flippy, and Chef are all inside jokes too. Anyways, I make my base, which is a treehouse. Luke makes his, which is a normal home, and Gavin makes his, which I don't remember. We have a golf by where everyone lives called the Gregaustin Golf. There is lots of free land to expand around where we live. Soon enough, a new member is added, and he goes by SnippySnop69. Right away, Snippy makes a nice base a little west of Town Square, which is where we all live. Snippy instantly causes some mayhem by burning down a bit of my house, which makes me very mad. I would get him arrested, but there's no official government yet, or a prison. So I decided to make one and run for president. My opponent was Snippy. My reasoning was that I am planning on making a stable government and a prison for wrongdoers. And Snippy's reason was that I made him give him 48 wood planks. The votes were 3-0, meaning I won by a long shot and became Gregaustin's first ever president. Then Gavin and Jack ran for vice president. They both had good reasoning, but Jack ended up winning 3-0 and becoming Gregaustin's first vice president. Also, Matthew was added back a few days later. Then, Snippy striked again. He made multiple traps in my house and tried to get me to fall, and took Luke's stuff from his house. I had enough of Snippy. All he did was cause mayhem and being a selfish jackass to me. And to Luke too. So what did we do? We burnt down his fucking house.
Well, there it goes. Oh no, oh no. No, you're putting out the fire. Let's go. Alright, well, let's watch it burn. Yeah, me too. Alright, well, good knowing you, Snippy stuff, but... Oh, perfect music! Oh my god, I'm so happy I'm recording this.
Snippy pretty obviously got pissed, but thankfully Jack agreed to ban him because literally nobody wanted him anymore. So things went back to normal. Kinda. As the smartest vice president Chef SMP has ever seen, Jack decided to x-ray a bunch of diamonds, try to scam Matthew with them, then when that fails, tries to sell them on the black market. A day after Snippy was banned. I wasn't home to take him to court, so I had to have Gavin and Luke keep him captive until I got back. Of course they couldn't handle that huge task, because Luke went strip mining and Gavin pushed him into lava. Well, I got home, and...
Well, I wasn't there, but I logged on, I went into the VC, and then I heard something about Matthew and anvils. And then he said, I'll buy an anvil for these diamonds. And then Matthew said, sure. And then he said he was trying to scam him, which is illegal. I know he did x-ray, because he literally said in mods chat, is it allowed to x-ray? And do I bring the ones I got by x-raying? So, I mean, and then, what's the other one? Blackmailing. Right, I forgot how he black. Respect to Smelly Gabe. and blackmailing.
Oh my god, I swear to god, Jack.
And, he blackmailed Matthew, I'm pretty sure. I forgot how, but I know it's in the chat somewhere. Matthew claimed he blackmailed him. That's the only one I don't have proof for. And then I said government corruption, because he was the governor until now.
Okay. The action treated as criminal offense or demanding payment or another benefit from someone in return for not revealing, compromising, or damaging information about them.
Then he didn't blackmail because he told Matthew in return for him. He did not blackmail.
He scammed, used X-ray, and what was the other thing he did? And black market. Lying and scamming is the same thing. What do you say against your case?
That I definitely scammed. I definitely... Shut up. Stop hitting me. I definitely scammed. I definitely x-rayed. I did not blackmail anybody. Okay. You have to understand the difference of that I scammed him. I wasn't actually going to pay him.
Luke, no items! No items!
In the end, Matthew would have been the one in the end blackmailing me. Because he was going to be the one demanding money. I was just scamming him to get me an anvil for free.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure blackmailing isn't illegal. If it is, then we'll talk to Matthew, but...
It is.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, so... I'm trying to think. So you scammed. Let's see.
I scammed and I X-rayed. That's it.
And you sold stuff on the black market.
I
For
have
the
an
last
idea,
time,
Judge.
that's scamming.
The black market and scamming are not the same thing.
Oh
I
yeah.
have an- I
My
have
bad. My
an
bad.
idea, Judge.
Right.
What?
How about
What?
8 days in prison?
I'm calculating it right now.
Okay.
Luke, you do not get the final decision, but it was probably a good suggestion.
Listen,
So Jack, because you committed not one crime, not two crimes, 3 crimes, I'm going to sentence you to 16 days in prison.
Yeah!
Yes, that's right, a whole 16 days in prison for committing 3 major crimes! In all seriousness, we were really bad at making court times back then. In the following weeks, Jack continued to beg to get into the government quicker, and we eventually agreed. Around this time was the start of the Gregaustin economy, which was because of DJ's fish shop. I decided that I could get lots of diamonds, iron, and gold from just giving people food, so my fish shop was created. For 1 iron, you could buy 1 fish. For 1 gold, you could buy 10 fish. And for 1 diamond, you could buy 20 fish. About a month later, this ended up becoming the currency we used for quite some time, so it's weird that it all started with my fish shop. Obviously, this was a good idea, and it created my biggest business competitor of this time period, Luke. A day after I announced my fish shop, he had an idea to make a pharmacy, aka a potion shop. This was a good idea because even though I would probably get more sales with my fish shop, he would definitely get more money from his potions. As a man who was in need of money, I saw very strange similarities between me and Luke's designs for our shops, so I decided to file a lawsuit against him and won. Not the only crime that would be committed that day, but before we get into that, I need to talk about the prison. At this point, the prison we had was unstable as hell and could be so easily broken out of, so we decided to make a new one. Thankfully, Jack had a good idea, which was to find bedrock and find a spot where the prisoner would be trapped in without a water bucket, and we just put them in there until the sentence is over. The prison was a government secret, so Mr. Pharmacat decided to commit a few very small crimes, such as burning down Luke's house, the pawn shop, and the court.
So I'm going to commit mass arson. I'm not telling
Yeah, good
them.
luck with that. Dude, that's how.
Yeah,
in that case, Luke committed arson.
Oh, don't pick that up.
No.
You picked it up. Give
Okay,
it back.
what is it?
Nothing.
Okay, well, I need to know what it is so I can give it back to you.
Flint and steel. Just give it. Just give it. Come on. Thanks.
Okay.
If you hit Daniel's house, it's all going down. So don't.
Oh, Luke! Your house! Your house! Your house!
Mass arson!
No.
Oh no!
I would help.
It's arson.
I said
We know!
arson.
Luke, you
It's like
need
no one hear me.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh,
Okay, wait.
Try to commit even more.
I'm a firefighter. Oh, you don't have fire res, right?
I'll survive.
I could be a firefighter if I wanted to. Try to fix that. That is for sure.
Matthew?
That is not happening. That is not happening.
Wait.
I'm surrendering.
nice walls.
Nice one, Luke.
I surrender. Take all that. Who's gonna arrest me? Do I have to commit even more arson, bro?
No! Get him! Jack! Oh no! He's burning down the pawn shop thing!
That was already burned. That was already burned.
Look
I
at
love-
left looking mighty fine. You ain't getting copyrighted
Yeah, the
anytime
cord is
soon.
not getting fixed.
Luke's
Oh
house
my
is
God.
awesome again.
We sentenced Matthew to 2 months in prison, and when he got there, he knew he'd fucked up. Matthew was not at all aware that the prison was inescapable, so he was stuck there for 2 months. He tried a countless amount of times to make his time shorter. He even tried parole. But he didn't really understand that you can't be excused for burning down a house in a government-owned building. Around this time, Luke started his second shop. Oh boy, this was it for me. Luke had 2 shops now that were both made in the span of 2 weeks. Just kidding, it was a food store that kept food in open chests and had a broken floor. So me and Gavin devised a plan to make a way better version of Luke's whole meats. We called it Stop and Cop, a parody of the Stop and Shop store, but Gavin's Roblox username instead of shop. We would sell mutton, pork chops, beef, bread, and saddles because why not? We also provided a free taste test for DJ's Fish Shop. This was easily the best shop on the server yet, and there would be no way that Luke tops it. Right? Well, I hadn't realized how much money Luke was making, and his total money count for P&D, his drug shop, was around 25 diamonds. Now, by modern standards of the Chef SMP, that's barely anything. But back then, that was a lot, more than either of my shops had made. So me and Gavin tried to buy P&D off Luke. Now first he thought we were talking about home meats and his offer was 10 diamonds, but when he realized that we were talking about P&D, he didn't agree to sell it. Until he realized how much he would make from it if he moved to Stop and Cop's second floor. His offer was 50 gold and we agreed. We also agreed on a deal for 6 diamonds for home meats. Instead of having actual plans to help these businesses, I had something else in mind, which was shutting them down. Now, I wasn't positive if I was doing that for P&D yet, but we were definitely doing that for home meats. Only reason we weren't sure about P&D was that could make us actual money. Well, anyways, I ended up blowing home meats up, but kept P&D for now because it was still making money. But of course, Luke was already getting into more legal trouble. Since Luke was at the lower end of the economy now, he decided to make a carnival. 2 problems with this carnival. 1, it took up a lot of space and was built in the same area as my horse's pen, and 2, it was a complete scam. You would pay to play the game and get absolutely nothing in return. Instead of pressing charges against Luke, me and Gavin got into a big argument with him until he agreed to shut it down. Luke then had another idea to try to come back from his fall of economic relevancy and created quite possibly the stupidest company of all time, Super Builders. What was Super Builders? Well, pretty much you would ask Luke to build something for you and he would build it, with probably an overexpensive price. Nobody ever bought from it, for good reason. It lasted 4 days until Luke shut it down, by the way. Luke's fall from grace was a sad sight to see, from having the fastest growing shop on the server to having practically nothing in the span of a month. How could you not feel bad for the guy? Not like it was anyone's fault or anything. Before I get into the downfall of Stop and Cop, I need to talk about 2 new shops that opened. First was J&D. At this point, Jack was the only main active member that had not gone into business yet. This was about to change as he partnered up with Luke to make a shop called J&D, which stood for Jonathan and Drugs, I believe. They still kept the sister store on top of Stop and Cop, which I just realized that at one point all 4 of us were technically business partners. But they made a new shop outside of Town Square made out of quartz. A day later, Luke opened up the replacement to Super Builders with the ginormous improvement that was known as Blocky Boys. Instead of paying them to build you something, you now pay them to give you blocks so you can build something. Nice job, Luke. Anyways, at this point, I'm the president, Gavin is the vice president, Jack is the vice president. This was about to change. Luke sent an image of the prison being wide open. I originally blamed it on Gavin since he visited Matthew the previous day. Everyone got into an argument until Jack remembered that him and Gavin exploded a creeper near the prison. Even though it was a false alarm, it still wasn't a good sign for Gavin. The Matthew situation continued to the next day where he had a court case to appeal his sentence, which he of course lost. The next day I had to bring him back to jail, which I needed Gavin's help with. He started asking a bunch of questions why instead of actually getting on, but he eventually did, which didn't change much. You see, I needed Gavin's help because I didn't know how to get to the jail cell, but he did. Instead of showing me, Gavin started killing Matthew and gave very vague information. I got down to their prison, but I couldn't find Matthew's cell. I told Gavin to come down and help me, but he told me that he couldn't because he didn't have a pickaxe. I didn't accept his excuse because he could literally make another pickaxe. There was also another way into the prison, I believe. I told him to come down and he refused again. Matthew got so fed up with Gavin that he literally told me where the cell was. I decided that I would keep Gavin out of the government. He refused to help and also didn't do anything in government projects and made Jack do the work. While me and Gavin were arguing, Matthew made this meme.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
After Gavin made the no pickaxe excuse, I said that he co-owns the biggest shop on the server, so there's no way he couldn't make a pickaxe, to which he tried to claim that he was an assistant. We then got into an argument about how he gets half of the profits yet does nothing for the company, so then he decided to leave Stop and Cop because he doesn't want my cash, which is pretty much another way of saying he's salty that he was kicked out of the government. Honestly, it was pretty nice not to have Gavin in Stop and Cop. He got half the money and hardly did anything. I guess I was in the money-making mood, so I started a new shop called the Iron Mine. It's basically the dollar store. I sell very small and mostly unvaluable things, but they only cost 1 iron each. The same day, a random ginormous billboard showed up in the air that said Jack Law, which was Jack trying to promote his firm or something. Nobody liked this billboard because it was unnecessarily big and most lawyers do it for free anyways, so Jack never made any money from it. A few weeks passed and Gavin decides to break all the windows in me and Luke's apartment, which I think I forgot to mention exists, and threatened to kill my pets and burn down my house. So I sue him. While Gavin is defending his case, he breaks down and starts crying. I literally thought he was joking, so me and Jack started laughing. Apparently he wasn't though, and he left the call and said that he hated all of us. It was an interesting experience. Soon after this, Blah was added, and no, he doesn't get banned over a dumbass conflict between us later. Well anyways, J&D wasn't making any money in Stop and Cop, so I decided to close it down, coincidentally the same day that Jack decided to leave the company. My original plan had finally gone into full effect. Luke's business is over, besides the highest grossing company, Blocky Boys of course. We also had added taxes around this time. It was only for shops. If your shop didn't get any sales for a month, then you would have to pay taxes. The reason for this was to get rid of unnecessary shops and have room for new ones. Now P&D, which it was now renamed to, was not making any money, like I previously mentioned. So Luke had to pay taxes. If he didn't pay his taxes on time, his shop would be destroyed. Big surprise, he didn't pay. We didn't have to talk about how I took all the materials and sold them at my shop. Anyways, Yeah, Luke's time was officially up. He had nothing left. The former business king was now nothing compared to my empire, and it was all caused by a few dumb decisions. I was now more successful than anyone else, I guess. A few days after that incident, Vlad sends a picture of him having 2 stacks of diamonds, which was more than anyone had at the time. So yeah, the most successful businessman on the server wasn't number 1 because a random citizen went mining. In other news, Snippy started to spam Jack to add him back to the server. I did a poll to see who wanted him back. Literally everyone besides me did, so he was added back. I told him not to commit arson because of the past events, to not be a dick. But besides that, and the actual rules of the server, he was fine to do whatever. After a couple days of Snippy being on the server, the ladders and dirt up to my treehouse were all gone. Not suspicious at all though, right? Originally we suspected both Snippy and Matthew because they were both crime committers, but we never actually found who it was. A few days after that, one of the iron blocks in my fish shop was replaced with wood. Now this is partially my fault. I mean, why would I put a bunch of iron blocks in the open? Snippy lied to me and told me it was Matthew until admitting that he was joking after me and Matthew got into an argument. He was charged 5 iron. The same day, someone built a stone thing at the Gregaustin Gulf and decided to put my horse in there. Yet again, we never found the culprit, but it was pretty obvious by this point. A couple days later, my horse is again gone from its pen, but this time I have no idea where. Matthew admits that he put it in a cave, but he still denies doing any of the other crimes. It's obviously Snippy now. Why would Matthew admit to one crime and not the others? I'll go back to this in a second, but first a few other things happened. Jack changing the realm to a flat world, for some reason. The same day, our friend Nick, aka Endgamer2369, was added. The next day, I was yet again fed up with Snippy's antics. He kidnapped my horse, broke my ladders, stole my iron, and stole other things from other people. So we decided to do the only logical thing and burn down his house. Again.
I'm ready.
No, Jack's still inside.
We go. Die, Jack, die.
Thank you.
This one.
Okay, I'm gonna run.
Let's go!
Snippy is being
No.
punished. This is. Oh my god, stop hitting the goddamn trapdoors.
Apparently the day we burnt down Snippy's house was his birthday, so I hope it was a nice present for him. I don't even know why we kept him in the server, but we did. Thankfully, Snippy got himself banned. Basically, there's a rule in the server called no weird gifts, which is pretty self-explanatory. In the span of 2 days, Snippy sent 3 weird gifts, and you need 3 strikes to get banned. So he pretty much got himself banned. Instead of adding him back a week later or something, we just permanently banned him because we felt like it. So Snippy was never coming back. Or for a while, at least. Anyways, I wanted to do some renovations on my house. Instead of having a small house 100 blocks in the air, I wanted to have a giant tower that had lots of floors and every floor was a different room. As soon as I started construction, Gavin started to get mad because it was very big and messed up the paths. Matthew just roasted it for looking like a box, but Jack and Luke were fine with it, so thankfully I was able to continue construction. The same day, Nick's diamonds were stolen and he sued Elias for stealing them. If I remember correctly, Nick didn't have enough evidence against Elias and lost. Then the server died. For 2 months. Literally, the only notable thing that happened in November and December 2021 was that we made a statue in honor of the Copper Golem. But seriously, it got to a point where Jack was thinking about not paying for the realm anymore. Gavin and Luke decided that we should have a war to revive the server. We also were adding our friends Angel and Steven, and a special someone you might know named Spack. For whatever reason, the war never ended up happening, which was probably a good thing. So Spack and Vlad just chilled on the server together, as did everyone else, until I got on the server one day to see that Gavin's house was fully burnt down. But at his house, there was a sign that read, 7-foot tall man did this. Now, in our main server, 7-foot tall man was Luke's nickname because of how tall Luke is. This sign was basically inferring that Luke burnt down Gavin's house. But this had to be framed, right? If Luke burnt down Gavin's house, why would he admit it? Well, here's the rundown. So obviously it wasn't me. Jack and Gavin have both left for vacation that day, and Elias, Angel, Anthony, and Steven weren't on. There were 3 people it could have possibly been. Vlad, Spack, or Luke. Spack and Vlad were apparently mining that day, so they were nowhere near Gregaustin. But Luke was also going through Vlad's chest before Gavin's house was burnt, and Vlad had Flint in there. Also, Vlad and Spack are not in our main server, so they would have no idea about the 7-foot joke. Also, Vlad and Spack had nothing against Gavin, while Luke did. Gavin used to kill Luke a lot, and Luke would always get mad and ask me to ban Gavin. So we had a court case, and yeah, Luke was sentenced to 2 months in prison. To this day, I still feel bad for arresting him because you could just tell by the way he acted that it wasn't him. But we had to arrest someone. Our detective skills also got much better over time, but they weren't good back then. But we aren't able to trace it back, so Luke will forever be known as the culprit of Gavin's house being burnt, unless the real culprit comes forth and admits it. I also forgot to mention a thing that me and Elias scripted during Luke's court case. Basically, we wanted to pull a big prank on the server. The plan was that midway through the case, Elias would go to our house. I also forgot to mention that he lives with me. And would say, okay guys, I'm gonna go to my house now. I would then follow him and find a whole double chest filled with harming potions, which is illegal in the server. I would tell Gavin to come, but by the time he did, Elias was gone. Elias ran a few hundred blocks and made a small house there, which is very close to a town we were gonna end up making later on. We were gonna do a lot more with this prank, but we just gave up because we didn't feel like doing it anymore. Anyway, since Luke was in jail, we needed a new vice president. So we did a vote and Gavin ended up winning. Because of past events, I didn't vote for Gavin, but I wasn't mad that he won because I thought he could redeem himself. A few days after these events, and Gavin found G Jr. under the pet graveyard. I obviously suspected Matthew, so I told him to get on the server, and he very coincidentally spawned in the graveyard. So before we get to the presidential election, a lot of time went by. Like, there's a 3-month gap between Luke burning down Gavin's house and the presidential election being announced. Only thing is, not much notable happened. There was a few lawsuits and court cases, nothing big enough that I feel like I have to cover. Maybe besides Angel versus Gavin. Pretty much, 3 of Angel's diamonds were stolen from his chest, and he suspected Gavin because he felt like it. Our friend Baron was added to be Angel's lawyer. It ended up that Steven stole Angel's diamond, so he was sentenced to a few weeks in prison. But something happened with Baron, Angel, and Gavin in the court. I wasn't there, but from what I know, Angel and Baron were killing Gavin and not giving him his stuff back, so Gavin started crying and they made fun of him and got into a big argument. It was all really stupid and they made up, but it was still semi-notable. Anyways, let's get to the interesting part. I announced the new presidential election with the Google form to put your submission through. Everyone was able to run for either president, vice president, or vice president besides Matthew because of his history. Me, Steven, Elias, and Angel ran for president. Luke, Jack, Nick, and Baron ran for vice president, and Gavin was the only one running for vice president, so he didn't have any competition. For now. We did the presidential debate, and
who are running are Daniel. He feels he is good leader and did well as president last time. And what he'll do to make the town is to plan on making boroughs other towns in Gregaustin. Angel claims that he's willing to bring more people of our country. We will feed the hunger and supply Steven with random iron golems and help construct one of the best countries ever. Come on, man, I have a lake named after me, bro. Does Daniel have one not that I know of? Like, come on. You would name a lake Underdog also. I think it's about time we switch it up. Come on, Daniel has been president for like eternity. Also, I will bring to convince to the people. We will construct a building of feedback where you can give feedback and what you see buildings.
says the person that isn't even in the server.
Also, we will build a nice borders to keep the mobs out. Make a building dedicated.
Lights.
Make a building dedicated to crops and.
We're also gonna get papers out.
Literally, what you saw so there was a building dedicated.
Also, we will build. Oh wait, I read that. Dedicated to crops and give more chances to people. TP prosper. That's all I have to say. And always listen to King Frog and Daniel's the nerd. What will you?
They found it so cringe.
What Angel will do to make the town better is supply town with food, build a feedback building, dedicate to crops.
I'm saying the next one.
Okay, cool. Have to keep crops out. Supply Steven with random mobs because he likes them, such as iron golems, and more nice, such as lakes. And make Turian nice and give people a chance to prosper. Luke, of course, Luke doesn't know what's going on.
Just keep going.
Yeah, just keep going. Just keep going.
I want Jack to read mine.
Anyways.
No, Gavin's gonna read Elias and Steven.
No.
Too bad.
Why are you running? Because I want to make this town a better place. Like, no more fighting, no more killing, except Jack killing Luke there. And no more vandalism. What will you do to make the town better? I will run 3 businesses with... What made you inspired to apply for this position? What? You said read it.
Yeah, I know. Daniel, come on.
Come.
I mean, I've been president for so long, so I think this video is It was a joke.
Okay, so what made me... Angel, shut up!
Angel, shut up!
Okay, so what made me...
What made you inspired?
You already... Okay.
So what made me... Oh god. Okay. Can you guys sit still, bro, please?
Bye, Steven.
There's so much ADHD in this system.
Sit still.
Do it, you won't, do it. Do it, you won't, Elias, you won't. Do. You won't.
No, can you guys just... Oh my god. Okay.
Alright, just say it, bro. We don't have to do.
Shut up, Elias. So what made me apply for this position? Well, I think personally that I am a good leader. I can do stuff.
Yeah, personally. Personally.
Did you guys put the timer up yet? Because there's like a 2-minute timer and.
No.
Okay, you gotta do that.
I took 2 minutes at life and been finding it anyway.
Okay, we'll just start a timer.
I'm doing it.
Okay.
That's
Keep talking.
set time
Start the
change now.
timer.
We're talking.
No, I'm wrong though. There's phantoms coming for you.
Jack, just
Yeah,
set time
Yeah,
bro.
obviously.
What the heck?
It's said.
Okay, so I think I'm a good leader. I can give good directions. I can make shops. I can do like with the government. We can make great like buildings that are free and help people in the town. Like for example, the fire station that really helped when Nick's house was burning down. The town like what? And the prison for people to go to jail, like Steven, who felt like stealing Angel stuff. And yeah, so I think I could do great things like that. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say.
Okay.
Wait, what's the question again? I forgot.
Gavin.
Alright, so the question is, obviously, question 2. But this isn't, what...
Are you okay?
What decisions will you make to make Gregaustin a better place?
Well, first of all, I will build great walls to keep mobs out. I will feed your mom when she's dirt broke on the side of the street. And if Gavin touches you or your family, you are allowed to kill him and his family. You can steal them, you can kidnap them, you can do anything, including Jack. You can take Jack away from him. Also, we will be building a Kendrick Lamar statue for his new album that is releasing on the 13th.
Ooh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Angel, do you know what the album is called actually?
What did you say?
Do you know what the album's called, Angel? I just question.
And the time is up, Angel. So.
Wait. Let me answer his question.
Angel, what do you know what the album's called?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, what's it called?
Mr. Morale and those Big Steppers.
Alright, he's a real fan. He's a real fan.
Who is your favorite rapper and why?
He also reminds me of Daniel.
Hey, Elias, you need to rehear the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, before I have to do anything,
bro, I just have to say, my favorite rapper was Drake.
I just have to say, Daniel only likes Eminem because he's white.
But he's not even my favorite rapper.
Alright, Elias, who is your favorite rapper and why? Go.
I think you guys already know. I mean, I stand him 3 months until Daniel was like, "You're a fake fan." So then I stopped saying anything about him. But then I have like 70 songs of him on my like playlist. So I think you guys can already take a guess. Daniel guessed.
Kanye West.
Yep. And he's black.
Who's your favorite black person?
Oh, and he's a good producer. I like his beat.
Who is the guy? Black people. Kanye West.
God, I'm going AFK for a little
If the
bit.
town was destroyed, how would you lead us to continue on?
Are you even listening?
First, Angel, shut the fuck up. Angel, first of all, what I would first do is I would find Angel and from the whole entire overworld. I would sentence him to the Nether for life. Secondly, I would first make I would make a house, right? And that house would turn into multiple houses.
Wow.
Multiple houses would turn into even more houses until we have houses to replenish the whole entire city. And then those houses would turn into whatever we want with our imagination. Because with our imagination, we can do whatever we want.
Okay, you're fine, Goofy.
Goofy out here.
Just like how my best friend, just how like Pope SpongeBob said, with imagination.
Pope SpongeBob.
Alright?
Alright, Steven, that could get me. That could get me.
Your time is up. was beautiful. Those were by far the best answers we've heard so far. Our next question is, what will you do to help out with our creeper problem?
Well, I already answered that.
Okay, so first of all, I don't know who keeps making these creeper holes in this town, but it is so annoying. Okay, I think it's Nick. I don't know, bro, but it'll be illegal. Okay, it'll literally be illegal to make a creeper hole and not fix it, because that is just unacceptable. It's so annoying. I'm just trying to do my normal day stuff every day in the server, and there's just creeper holes all over the town. It's so annoying. So I think we should have a team of people to fix creeper holes, and then we'll have the cops obviously to arrest the people that made the creeper holes, because they are annoying people and nobody likes them. Your mom doesn't love you.
Is that it?
What do you think makes you fit better as a president than the other candidates?
Because first of all, Daniel's short. Second of all,
I mean, speak, shut up.
Bro,
Angel.
I'm gonna fight, Elias.
Well, the thing that
Angel, start talking.
I'm talking.
Sorry.
Anyways, first of all, when you see Steven in real life, bro, he either smacks the shit out of you, screams Daniel, or just dabs you up. Second of all, like Daniel said, Jack told me to tell you this.
No, I didn't.
Elias is overweight.
what?
Also, Steven has the average white boy hairstyle, bro. What is he gonna do? Commit arsenal on the whole town?
Commit arsenal.
Second off, Elias isn't probably gonna do anything. And I doubt that Steven is gonna go by himself to go fix all the creeper holes. And Daniel, he doesn't really fix the landscape or like do anything in the town. Well,
I definitely don't own like over 5 shops and stuff.
He does build buildings, but when he builds the buildings, he makes them square, like a box, so it looks weird. That's all I have to say.
Alright.
What's your favorite Fortnite skin and why?
So, my favorite Fortnite skin is the Trash Can Samurai. I think that's pretty cool. And I also really like Agent Peely, because in Chapter 2, Season 2, he was such a badass. He flipped over a bookshelf, went into a business suit, and then pulled out a gun from his pocket, and he shot a guy. So, I think that's really cool. Agent Peely and Samurai.
Alright, so anyway.
Oh!
Alright guys, what's the question?
That was definitely his brother that did that. That was definitely his brother.
Do you love Fortnite?
That's a comma, bro.
Like comma? Is it?
Alright,
it is.
Looks like it.
listen, man. I haven't been here for like that long. You know, I know some people, I don't know others, so I'm not really sure who that is. So, yeah.
Wow, so you really haven't been in Rickroll for like 2 months, bro.
Oh. No.
Wow, you should have looked at Rickroll in December.
Alright.
My fault, guys. My fault. I'll take the yellow on that one.
Yo, Daniel, weren't you racist to me?
Yeah, anyway.
When?
Yeah,
No. Question 9.
I think Daniel was racist to me as
what makes hard work hard? Daniel, come up.
Oh, I know how to answer this question.
Me too.
Oh god.
So I know Elias and Steve are gonna be like, "Oh my god, bro!" Oh, and they're just gonna throw the phantom membrane all over. So, but I think what makes hard work hard, right? So hard work is like getting a stack of diamonds, right? How long does it take the average person to get a stack of diamonds? A couple hours at least. So, I think just time makes hard work hard. Traveling thousands of blocks to get just one material makes hard work hard. Time and effort makes hard work hard. That's what I'm saying.
Alright, my turn. Until you don't get to go.
No,
because you're gonna say boner.
Get out of here, bro. Get out of here.
He's gonna say penis, bro.
Okay, Angel, what makes hard work hard?
Yeah.
I have to say, self-belief and hard work will always earn you success. Finding diamond like finding that huge stack of diamonds, bro.
Angel is definitely that one kid that paid attention in SEL class.
There are no shortcuts, only hard work. Train hard and be patient. It will pay off.
Did you search that up?
Yeah.
You don't need more luck. You need more hard work and persistence, guys. That's why there's always creeper holes everywhere.
Angel, you're probably the one.
Dream.
Him and Nick are probably the only ones to make them.
Work hard and enjoy the journey. Striving for success without hard work is like trying to harvest where you haven't planted.
He's reading his SEL notes.
For success without hard work is like trying to harvest
This is
where you
plagiarism.
haven't.
This is plagiarism.
Why you gotta plagiarize Mr. Ray like that?
Show us your search history.
Since
when did my Xbox turn on?
Nah, he doesn't need to do that.
Nah, this is plagiarism. Nah, cancel him.
And you're
He's disqualified. You're not allowed to do that.
Your time is up, Angel.
okay, that's it.
Okay.
Alright, so it's question 10, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
10, do you agree not to be a tyrant?
What the hell does that
Daniel
mean?
out of here.
Wait, let me see the question again. Do you agree not to be a tyrant? Okay. So, yes, I do agree not to be a tyrant because I'm not Vladimir Putin. I don't look like him. And I don't want to
act like
be
him, though.
I know, so guys, I hate Nazis.
That's racist.
How is that racist?
I hate Nazis.
German.
Oh, that's
They killed-
racist. Germans aren't black.
And the Soviet Union is Russian, so they're just menaces. So I'll try not to be like Russians. So basically what I'm trying to say is, do not become Kuma.
Kumo.
Peace out.
Alright, Steven.
Peace out.
Steven, leave us off on a very good note. Will you be a tyrant?
Yes.
Wait, hold up. We have to take a 7-minute introduction, Steven.
He's folding up. Hacker.
I say, he missed it, bro. He missed it.
I'm screenshotting that.
Oh, I accidentally screenshotted.
No, too late, Gavin. Too late.
Alright, guys. Do I agree not to be a tyrant? Of course I agree not to be a tyrant. And with what Daniel said, how I've committed a crime, that was against Angel. And to be honest, nobody likes Angel. So
I like myself.
That doesn't even count as a crime. So we can just ignore that fact. And
But you still stole.
come on now.
Come on now.
Trained. Like
I'm a nice guy.
come on.
No, you're not. You get aggressive over somebody sitting
I
in your
will
chair.
never be a tyrant. I will listen to the people. I will take their opinions. I will use them. I will take their options, bro. I will use what we have to make this place a better place.
Somebody touches your office, you're about to be like, get out of my office! Punch them.
To be honest, I have no idea if I got the Connect 4 game on camera, but if I didn't, then basically Angel and Elias were tied for votes, so I had to play a Connect 4 game as a tiebreaker, and Angel ended up winning, so the final election would be me versus Angel. Elias decided to start a campaign for Angel and had Gavin, Steven, and Luke on his side. Luke wasn't home, so we couldn't do much, but Gavin and Elias went all out. They were being very toxic against me, and Gavin was bringing up very bad points like me being corrupt because of a 6-month-old screenshot of me telling Gavin not to buy from Jack's shop. And apparently I was biased because I overruled the jury in a court case when the jury was literally one random person. They got very into this campaign. They forced Jack to leak my DMs with him, and they made a Google slide presentation on why they wanted Angel as president. Only people I had on my side were Jack, Nick, and Baron. Or as I thought. Elias later on told me that he was actually voting for me and he just wanted to start a campaign to see how dumb Steven, Gavin, and Luke were. Anyways, the vice president debate was the next day. Before that happened though, Steven asked me if he could run for vice president. I originally said no since he already ran for president and lost, and he couldn't even fill out the form again. He asked me to make another one for his best friend. So I said that if he was my best friend, he would have voted for me, so he said that he misclicked. I told him that if he changes his misclick, then we have a deal and he can run for vice president. He agreed to that and now was a candidate against Gavin. Before the vice president debate, the results for president were in. Angel got 2 votes, I got 5. I was so nervous at the beginning of the Angel campaign because I had no idea that Elias was joking, so I seriously thought there would be no way, but it worked out in the end. Instead of doing a debate, I posted 10 questions for the vice president candidates to answer, and I would send their answers in the chat for everyone to then vote for who they wanted. Luke and Nick ended up getting voted out, so it was now Jack versus Baron and Gavin versus Steven. The results came in. Jack got 6 votes, Baron got 1. And for vice president, Gavin got 2 votes. Steven got 3. Gavin pissed me off by how toxic he was against me. So did I sort of rig the vote? Yes. Do I regret it? No. After the election, we bought a bank from Luke that we could use as an ATM, like if someone wanted to convert iron into the equal amount of gold, or we could just use it for loans if people didn't have the money. Angel also started up a casino with Luke as a worker, but one day my diamond pickaxe went missing, and it was very coincidentally in their chest. I sued the company and won the lawsuit, I believe. We had more important matters to worry about now. Me and Elias got on the SMP to see that Luke's house was completely griefed. There were lots of blocks and water there, and you could tell something exploded. His studio was also exploded. We found out that Steven, Jack, Gavin, and Blad were responsible for this. We told Luke and he said, "This starts war." Elias then admitted that he was the one to push redstone and TNT, but Steven was the one to place a pressure plate and step on it. But Luke forgave Elias and we continued to plan the war. For some reason, Luke decided to forgive both Steven and Gavin, but not Jack, so both of them are now on our team. Soon enough, Gavin made a whole chart of every building in Gregaustin so we could use that as a reference of what we were trying to defend and what we were trying to go for. We were mainly trying to defend Stop and Cop, while my house, my fish shop, and the iron mine were second priority. As for the buildings we were going for, our main target was Jack's house, at this point in time at least. After this, Nick agreed to join our side, and before we even announced the war, Elias, Steven, and Gavin filled Jack's house with blocks. I then announced the war and told everyone to vote on which team they were on. Our opposing team had only 2 people, Jack and Spack, or so we thought. Steven had the genius idea of pretending to be on the other side and feed us information. So the other side thought they were bigger than they actually were and we were getting info from them. Only problem was that Jack and Spack are both better than our whole team, but we had 6 people, they had 2. Blad said he was neutral, but Spack was still on Jack's team, and Spack lives in Blad's house, so Blad's house became another main target. Then Angel saw the announcement. Now Mr. Yolito59 over here thought he would be smart and had the same idea as Steven, so he pretended to be on our team while he was on Jack's team. Thankfully, Steven had this idea first, so when Angel thought he was getting info from us, we were really getting info on him. Steven linked the group chat's DMs and showed us that Spack was going to get the whole team full netherite and that Angel was planning to raid my house. This obviously made Angel's casino a main target for us now. Angel was also planning to make their base under our base, so we had an idea. Our original base was supposed to be under Stop and Cop, but we realized that it's not the best, so we decided to use that as a decoy base for Angel to believe and instead make a different base somewhere else. Here was the rundown of our plan. I would stay in town square and defend my house. Elias would stay in my house if someone kills me. I also had a whole layer of deep slate on my house, so I doubt anyone was getting through with that anyways. Gavin's job was to use a wooden plank skin and stay on top of my house as a backup for Elias and also to get good footage. Steven's job was to loot the other team's base and then confess a quarter way through the war that he's on our side. And Nick's job was to guard DJ's fish shop, the iron mine, and Stop and Cop. The plan for the next day was for Steven to gather info, Nick and Gavin to make the bases, and for me and Elias to go mining. Then I made a plan for Steven to reveal that he is on our team. Pretty much 15 minutes into the war, Luke and Steven would pretend to 1v1 on top of Jack's house. While they're doing that, Steven stops and tells everyone that he has an announcement to make. Everyone crowds around Jack's house to see Steven's announcement. Steven would then say that he was on our team, take out a multi-shot crossbow and kill Jack, Spack, and Angel. Then Luke would take out TNT and explode the roof of Jack's house. On day 2 of preparation, Steven, Elias, and Gavin kinda went against the rules and burnt down Angel's casino. I mean, Angel's casino wasn't fully made out of wood, so it didn't matter too much, but Angel was still mad. Steven continued to gather information and found out that Jack wanted to burn down my house from the inside, which meant that we needed extra protection. But as a relief, Spack couldn't find the password to his Minecraft account. Spack was definitely the best on their team, so this just left Jack and Angel. While Jack was really good, Angel wasn't, so we were pretty confident. The next day, Elias, Steven, and Gavin all skipped school to get stacked, and they did absolutely nothing. We also finished our base, which was underground about 100 blocks away from Gregaustin. We found out that Spack's account was actually hacked, so he couldn't play tomorrow. And it was finally here, the day of the war. Before everyone got on, Jack made a petition to keep the copper golem statue standing throughout the war. We all got on. We were ready. We had lots of swiftness, fire res, and invis potions to help us through the war. We also practiced what everyone was supposed to say at Steven's reveal. We all got into VC, and then it started.
58! 59! Alright!
Literally 5 seconds into the war, Jack blows up Luke's house.
Now!
Time zone.
What the fuck? Oh my god! What just blew up?
Jack
blew up my house? He blew up my house.
Jack, you already know.
He then kills Luke and Elias.
First person I'm killing right now. I know the first person that I want to kill. I know the second person I'm killing now.
Oh, get away from Elias, bro.
Luke then burns down Blad's house, getting one of the things on our hit list.
Nah, he's gonna.
Oh, there goes.
Oh shoot.
But directly after that, Jack blows up the court for no apparent reason.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh!
Oh my god! Does he have everything rigged with TNT?
He also then blows up Matthew's house for also no reason.
Matthew doesn't play this very much anyway.
Oh! No! Not Matthew's house!
Oh my god!
Yo, Jack's gonna be.
Then my party center.
Day's coming for a while anyway.
Oh my— No! Not the party center! No! He brought my party center!
Bro, birthday party center.
Then Luke's studio.
And Luke will never make his second upload anyway.
Yeah.
Oh!
Then Jack blows up the battle arena.
Jack's house.
I don't know. We never use this battle arena that much anyway.
Yo, not the battle. No, not the arena.
Holy shit.
Then the training center.
Not the arena that we use like twice.
This horseshoe gets destroyed every day anyway.
No.
Jack, where were you at? Jack, where were you at 5 a.m.?
Finally, Jack decided to burn something that was an actual threat to us. Stop and come.
You bluffed off!
Sorry, Luke. War's war.
War is war. You are right.
Not stopping cop! No! No!
Stopping cop's gone. There's yeah. Oh god, that's bad. Yeah, you're not fixing that one, Daniel.
He also went for G Junior's pen.
No, that's slavery.
And G Junior with everything.
No, not his head! No!
No, don't, please.
It's already gone. Who's invisible? I see that. I see that. I saw your particles, whoever that was.
Particle.
Save it, Gavin! Save it! Save it! He's hidden. He's not here. He's not here.
For some reason, Steven burnt down Nick's house because he's a dick.
Your house at all?
No! Steven! No! Steven! No! No! Steven! No!
Uh-oh.
Steven! Nah, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. No! No, Steven! What did you do? Bro, someone with the water bucket, come here, please.
I have a water bucket.
Gavin, come on. Come on.
Oh, I finally got my stuff.
I'm
like trying to MLC 10 times.
I'm trying, Nick, I'm trying, I'm sorry, bro.
No, it's gone, it's so done.
No.
Right after, Jack blew Nick's shop up and the fart outro, which still hadn't been finished.
My house right now, you can live in my house right now.
Where is Steven? Steven, where are you?
Nick, I'm sorry for your house, but I'm not sorry for your shop.
Fine, I don't even care about that shop. Wait to begin with.
Steven's literally...
I mean, did we ever really think this perk would be made anyway?
Yeah.
No!
We had faith.
We had faith, but now it's not, so we must reminisce.
Then it was time for Steven and Luke to 1v1, and it didn't go as planned.
Yo, I wonder who's gonna win.
Alright, back to blowing up places now.
Bingo.
Oh, also Jack, I have to tell you.
You have what?
I have to tell you.
Alright, well, I kinda just wanna, like, kill you all now, so, like, kill me.
I may or may not be on the side though.
Ah, he just
You should burn half your stuff.
Yeah, it was pretty anticlimactic, but it didn't really matter. By this point, the whole town was in ruins. So much stuff was gone, but we still had one last thing on our list. Angel's Casino. Me and Steven went in there and got ready. I placed all of the TNT minecarts and the obsidian, and...
I ignore you. Why is that billboard still there? I'm just gonna go in. Back to committing mass genocide. I don't know where anybody is.
I think I'm gonna go.
Of course I'm out of food, bro.
No, I have obsidian, we can block ourselves.
Alright. I kinda just don't wanna lose the only 3 items I care about. Alright, what are you gonna...
Original games.
Come on.
Hello.
Yo, I think I'm just gonna leave.
Ah!
What'd you guys do? Did you make it go boom?
Yeah.
Oh, we blew up the bottom part. Now we have to blow up the top part.
Works that he really wanted to get.
The fireworks, quote unquote.
The fireworks.
Yeah, we demolished it. Then when everything settles down and the war is about to end...
You can go check. You can go check.
Wait, what?
Oh, he didn't kill him.
Oh my god, Daniel's house is burning! Daniel's house is burning! Oh my god, I swear to god it wasn't me. I just went in here and I saw like a creeper explosion looking thing. Oh my god.
Creepers don't explode fire.
I know, it's fire! Like, oh my god, it's everywhere! It's everywhere!
Who's burning it? Who burnt it?
I don't know, it's everywhere!
I swear to God.
I don't see it.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Oh shit!
It's everywhere!
I swear to God.
Oh my everywhere, bro. He's right. Your house is literally burning down.
I think it was Elias.
Every man from the road.
Bro,
Where are you, Elias? No, that was literally, that was you. That was Elias.
I have proof. I have proof. I have proof it wasn't me.
What is your proof?
Oh yeah, Elias was recording.
Yeah, I have proof it wasn't me.
Oh my god.
I also have proof.
Well, someone try to get, oh my god. Jack, I think it's Jack. I think it was Jack.
No, it wasn't me. I swear to God.
Just
On my life, it wasn't me.
Okay, well,
Okay,
Gavin's been talking about burning my house this whole time, so it's probably him.
I also have proof. Now
Alright, so now it was either Steven or Luke.
It wasn't me. I haven't been in your house.
Me and Luke were both together the whole time. Then.
Who burnt it then?
I was on top of the billboard the whole time.
Luke, was it your atomic bomb? Was it your atomic bomb?
I was in the base.
No.
Oh no.
Okay,
Someone decided to burn down my house. It was definitely either Steven or Luke, although I have no proof. Well, that was the final blow. The war was over. Now we had to deal with the aftermath. The server suffered a lot from this war. The whole town was in ruins, obviously, so it made people not want to live in Gregaustin anymore and just move and make a new town. And that is exactly what Gavin and Luke did. They traveled like 300 blocks until they found some plains and called their town Piggy Coast, because pigs spawned there. So clever. They decided to make a memorial for my horse G Jr. because I sadly killed him on accident right after the war. We were taking our pets out of our base and I had a lead on G Jr. I accidentally left clicked instead of right clicking and sadly had my netherite axe on my hand, which killed G Jr. I was super upset about it. I know everyone will say it's just a game, and you're probably right, but he meant a lot to me. So rest in peace, G Jr. Everyone else decided to stay and help rebuild, and we did a pretty good job. Most things were rebuilt in the span of a few weeks besides the more unimportant things like Luke's house, Luke's studio, the party center, and the netherworld farm. I didn't rebuild Stop and Cop because I actually sold the company to Gavin for 10 diamonds. He was interested and I said why not because I didn't really want the business anymore. It had died months ago. It is now 6 months after Gavin bought Stop and Cop and he has yet to do anything with it, but he possibly will in the future. One thing that was not rebuilt was the storage shack. Kinda. It was rebuilt, but then burnt down again. See, Elias had this phase where he wanted to be iShowSpeed really badly, so he did daily streams. On one of his streams, he literally burnt down the storage shack.
I'm tired of this place.
Bro, what happened here?
This absolute dumbass was thankfully sentenced to 3 weeks in prison. Anyways, the government ended up buying Piggy Coast off of Luke for a whole 5 diamonds. Yes, Luke agreed to sell a whole town for 5 goddamn diamonds, which is half of what Gavin bought my food store for, by the way. So Piggy Coast is now a borough of Gregaustin. Only problem is a random person that had no revenge intents at all decided to completely grief the town. We fixed it, but nobody decided to live there still. Funny since at first I was the only one that didn't want to move. Now everyone was living in Gregaustin. On the government side of things, we needed money. Badly. A big issue that Gregaustin had was creeper holes, so we decided we could profit off this. I'm sure you've heard of Mr. Beast's Team Trees, where he raised $20 million and planted 20 million trees. Well, we decided to do the same thing, but instead with torches. If you donated 1 iron, 10 torches would be placed. Our goal was 5,000 torches, or 500 iron. By August 1st, if you were the top donor, you either got to make or delete a rule from the rulebook. By July 9th, we already reached our goal, but we weren't going to plant more torches. There were already so many, so we decided to just profit off the money, and whoever had the most by August 1st gets the prize. I'll touch more on that later, but I needed to get into what this chapter is actually about. Matthew. Now, you might have not heard of Matthew's name in a while, because he hardly does anything. Last time he did something notable was when he burnt Luke's house down, and that was almost a year ago by this point. One day, Matthew logged onto the SMP and magically saw lava flowing down from my house. Oh, and my house was completely burned down, including all of my chest banners and pets. Literally the only thing remaining of my house was all of my furnaces. It was bad. Steven's meal was also missing, and the Technoblade memorial that I was working on was burnt down, which was so disrespectful that it honestly narrowed it down. Originally I thought it was Matthew, since all of the logs for who joined were early in the morning, which is like 11 PM for Matthew. He also had a water bucket and flint and steel in his hotbar when he took the screenshot, so I suspected him even more. Matthew combated what I said, but I started to believe him since he was a very good friend of mine and I feel like he wouldn't do that. So now who? Well, Gavin had DM'd me a theory on how he thought it was Steven because all that was gone from his house was a bed and a few barrels which he could easily have hid. And by where the Technoblade memorial was, there was a sign that said Goofy Technoblade, which is something that Steven would definitely say. Then I thought about it and realized that the only thing that was still in my house was all of my furnaces, which Steven recently has spent 3 hours getting from me. So obviously he wouldn't destroy them. He also was roasting the Technoblade memorial while I was making it, which made me believe Gavin's theory even more. Even though there wasn't concrete evidence, I still decided to go along with this and arrest Steven. Before I could do that though, I had to make a plan, which was obviously to blame it on Luke. I had told Luke that it was Steven, but I would have to make a fake court case where Luke is the culprit for all of this and then I would get Steven to be his lawyer, then halfway through just take out our bows and give him the evidence, which is what I did.
No, Steven, you gotta go up. Go right next to Luke, in that little passage.
Right next to Luke. Right next, no.
Steven.
But no, where Luke is.
Steven. Alright.
No,
get in there, Steven.
Go in the block.
Alright, Luke. Luke, get in there too.
Go next to the guy who murdered Johnny.
Alright, let's see what Luke has to say.
Alright, so I have an objection.
I did not do that.
Shut up, Elias.
Yeah, I'd like some proof that I did that, because there's no proof that I did this, so... And like, can I have some proof?
There is very much proof.
Proof. Alright, you know what? I think Luke might be right, actually. I think he is right. I think we have absolutely zero proof at all that it's Luke, actually, and I think I actually might know who the other culprit is besides Luke.
Damn, I see how it is. I see how it is.
Steven, this first point's pretty minor, but I know. Well, what are you doing, Matthew? I know that you said that your stuff was taken and Jami was killed, whatever. Look at everybody else's houses, bro. Nick's house completely burnt down. My house completely burnt down. Your house, basically all still there.
I want to show proof. Both of y'all's houses were made of wood. All the wood, the wood barrels in my house have been burned.
Steven, you know you can just, you know how easy it is to fake that? You can literally take the stuff from your chest, bring it to a secret hideout, take your pet, bring it to the secret hideout, and then you could also could have taken my stuff and Nick's stuff, put that all in the secret hideout. You know how that is to fake, bro? I wanna go over some more things. Another thing, basically every place in the town was like blown up or destroyed or burnt or whatever. Steven's fire force completely fine, so that's another thing. This one I think is very funny. So if you look at my house, literally everything is burnt down, right? Everything's gone. My pets are dead. Mostly everything that wasn't wood is gone as well. Think about the only thing that's left of my house. Think about it. If you want to look out the windows, you can. Furnaces. The only thing left of my house is furnaces. And the furnaces.
Burn, bro.
Yeah, bro. A lot of stuff. Chests can't burn, bro. Chests cannot burn. All of my chests are gone. Chests cannot burn, Steven. Steven literally spent 3 hours getting me all of those furnaces. He wouldn't destroy those furnaces because he spent all those hours getting me them. Why would
give less you or your house, bro? Why would I do that? I want you to tell me solid proof on why I would do that.
I don't know why you would do that. That's not up to me.
Exactly, bro. Why would I do that, bro?
I don't know. I don't know why anybody in the server would do that to me, but this is the proof we have against you. Also, another thing.
Nick's my boy.
With the Technoblade statue, listen, you were roasting me.
Why would I?
You were roasting me the whole entire time, bro. You were roasting that statue the whole entire time.
And it's a goofy Technoblade. Bro, you wanna know why?
Why?
Because it wasn't built. I wouldn't have done it, bro. And I was really fucking helping you for the first 10 minutes.
Steven, it does say goofy Technoblade though.
Bro, that is literally someone. Why would I put myself out like that? I know nobody else says that.
But like, you could have just
nobody
said it
knows.
on instinct.
Luke says it.
Yeah, he says it's copy me, bro.
Steven, I'm sorry, bro. This
is a pretty one-sided case.
All the evidence is pointing at you.
I found the cat.
alright, so Steven, I just want to ask you a few questions first. So, do you have our pets or did you kill them?
I didn't do anything to him.
You sure?
That is literally what they all say.
You kind of hesitate.
You literally, yeah, you kind of hesitate.
Steven, you know, if you tell us the truth, Steven, we'll give you less of a I'll give you less time in prison. Steven, if you tell us the full truth, we'll give you less time. I'm telling you.
Bro, I swear on my life, I did not do that, bro.
You didn't commit any of those crimes.
No, bruh. Why would I do that? There's literally no reason for me to do that.
0 out of 16.
Do you have an alibi?
0 out of 16?
Because I'm not with anybody, bruh.
Steven, another thing. Nobody, besides me and Jack, and sometimes Gavin, nobody really plays on the server that much besides you. And obviously Jack wouldn't burn down my house. Jack knows the significance of that. Same with Gavin. Jack and Gavin literally helped me crack the code, okay? And obviously I wouldn't burn my own house down, or a Technoblade statue.
I would never, and I would never.
Well, Nick, you hardly play, so it's pretty obvious.
I wouldn't burn down Daniel's house.
No, but see, I
Yes,
didn't
you would.
more often.
Liar.
Steven, I'm
think
sorry. All the evidence is proving towards you, Steven. I'm sorry.
Also, wait, another
I'm not in
thing,
the situation.
oh, never mind. I just completely forgot.
So, Steven, you don't know what happened to our pets?
No, bruh.
No, another thing. That,
You have no idea where our pets are. Nick, can you just?
You better, Steven. You know
Shut
one of the rules is you wouldn't be allowed to do something that you can't do in real life.
Yeah, Steven, not Steven, Nick, we know that this is illegal. This is so obviously illegal. Nick, why do you think we're in court?
Yeah.
Nick, why do you think we're in court, bro? Okay, so you have no idea where our pets are, you didn't do anything with them. Did you kill them, or did, like...
I didn't do nothing to him.
Really? Like...
Yeah, Jack from the first side. I think it's Daniel.
Oh, no!
Actually.
Oh, you guys got me there. I think it actually is me.
Wait, Steven, what did you say? Say that again. What did you say about the animals?
I don't know. Why would I fucking touch your animals, bro?
Okay, so they.
I was literally asking you if you could breed me one of your cats and just like sit them in my.
By the way, you were bragging about being a good liar. This could just be like another.
Yeah, that was like one time a few months ago.
Damn.
What? Do your good liar skills just wear off?
He took a fucking potion, bro.
He took a potion. He's not a good liar anymore, guys.
Oh no, he drank the milk.
he had too many normal pills. He's not a good liar anymore.
Alright then.
Fucking, I swear on my life on everything I didn't do this, bro. I swear I didn't do anything. Bro, if no, because remember when I went last time in jail, all I did was run away because I was fucking bored. If I was, why would I lie about this, bro?
I don't know, but Steven, there's.
How would I fucking do this, bro?
I don't know. I know you weren't on the server when Luke went to jail, but the last time when Luke went to jail, he went to jail because he had the most proof. What are you doing?
Nothing. Bro.
Okay. So last time Luke
stop.
Last time Luke went to jail for 2 months, we still don't really know if it was Luke, but there was like hardly any evidence that it was there was no evidence against anyone else, and there was like multiple pieces of evidence against Luke. So obviously,
and even if it wasn't Luke, court makes mistakes anyway.
Yeah. So Steven, I'm sorry. There's no Matthew, not right now. There's no proof. There's no proof against anybody else doing this besides you.
I swear on my life I did not fucking do this, bro.
Alright, he already answered the pet question. Steven, do you have our stuff?
No.
You don't? You're sure? You don't have our stuff?
Go check the
No, we checked it. We checked the secret base. We already checked the secret base.
What secret base?
For the war. Me and Nick checked it.
Fuck, it's It's in my house. That's literally all I have.
What?
I'm gonna ask you this one more time. You don't have our pets. You don't have our stuff.
No.
All right, bro.
This is
This.
real. I want to see you crying.
Does anybody else have anything to say? Does anybody else think it's anybody? Because there's no
Why
proof.
are you not accusing me?
I think it's a lie.
Yeah, why am I not accusing you, Matthew? Why do you want me to accuse you or something?
No, it's just like I always get accused, and y'all are not accusing me for the first time ever.
Wow.
So,
You can accuse you if you want.
so are you saying that it's you?
Yeah. Trust.
Actually?
Oh, it's not him.
No.
Okay. Alright. I'm sorry, it just seems like a Matthew thing to rat out himself, like.
It does. It kind of.
It just got too boring.
So, Steven.
Dominus criminal.
Steven, Nick, please shut up. Steven, what do you plead? Guilty or innocent?
Fucking innocent, though. What?
Alright, Steven, I'm sorry, bro. We're gonna have to arrest you. There's no proof.
Literally no proof for anyone else.
We have multiple pieces of evidence for you.
Unless we somehow found a proof from somebody else, but.
Nick,
If-
if you admit to your crimes, I'll give you my diamond armor.
Yeah.
Listen, Steven,
yeah,
shut up, please.
Yeah.
Nick, shut up. So, if we find that someone else did these crimes, then we'll let you out. But for now,
Oh, gee.
Then we'll give you stuff. Yeah.
all right. But
Okay,
for now, we're gonna have to arrest you, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. There's just no way.
Okay, so Steven, you can't go in jail with items, so
Can I have
no.
No.
I don't.
Hey!
Definitely
Not right there.
Okay, so Steven, I don't. Wow, Elias.
I know.
So Steven, I don't want to give you a long sentence because I know you play on here and I know you enjoy playing on here, but bro, like no one has ever done this mass destruction before, bro.
Not even
How'd you
Matthew.
kick me?
He's the only other person who like
I
did
know.
destruction.
So I'm sorry, bro. We have to.
Should I pull the lever?
No, I didn't sentence him yet, bro.
Luke, what do you want?
All right, what do you guys think is a fair sentence?
4 months. I don't know.
4
4 months.
For destroying like the whole town, yeah, and killing many
Hold on.
pets and stealing much stuff, yeah,
I
4
think
months.
Half a year. Half a
If he
year.
could have, he could be pregnant. He could be pregnant. 9 months.
Yeah, 9 months.
No,
I'd say half
actually,
a
what do you?
year.
We're the jury, right? So do we get to decide?
Well, not full. Like I'm just you guys can help me with my opinion.
Steven,
Though.
you have to
saying
get
9
back
months.
on there.
I'd say 9 months.
Steven, you have to go back in. Yeah, sorry.
9 months.
I think half a year is because he's always on, and I think it's not fair if we like sentence him.
Give him like a bigger prison then.
What? What?
Whatever.
He's
I'm gonna sentence you. Wait, get back, Steven, get back.
Steven,
He's angry.
Steven,
He's
get
so
back in there.
angry.
You're gonna be charged with assault.
Yeah, I'm gonna sue.
Oh yeah, you.
Get it ready.
Yeah, get it ready. All right, Steven, you also killed Jack's horse earlier, so.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Earlier.
But guys, before I sentence him, guys, think about it. Luke burned down Gavin's house, and I gave him a 2-month sentence.
Yeah, he deserved it.
Yeah.
You think 9 months is fair for Steven and after all the stuff he did?
You?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, yeah. I
I
mean,
do.
like maybe.
That's not fair to Luke, though.
Oh, screw Luke. Nobody
I
else.
know, but if we go by that rule, it's gonna be like 2 years, and then.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
And he's obviously online a lot, and he likes playing on here.
All right. Steven, I sentence you to 9 months in prison.
Do I pull the lever now?
Steven.
Yes.
I will miss you.
Bye, Steven.
Bye, Steven.
Bye, Steven.
Steven was not happy, mostly because it wasn't him. Yet we still blamed him for it, and I felt really bad because I could just tell that it wasn't him, but I had no evidence against anyone else. I had done the same thing to Luke with Gavin's house, but Steven refused to talk to anyone other than Jack, for some reason. I felt really bad, so I just started doing some more research on how to find people's stats in Realm, and I found just that. First, I would need Jack to send me everyone's files from a previous backup, and their files from the most recent backup. I would then put both files into this website and see everyone's stats. And what did we end up finding? The fact that Matthew used the lava bucket twice since the last backup, and he had also killed a mule. And Matthew never plays. So, yeah, Steven was kinda innocent. If you're watching this, Steven, yeah, so anyways, we did another fake court case because we were pretending that Steven wanted to appeal his case, but we pulled a bunch of blows out at Matthew this time instead. And it went terrible.
So, today, Steven is appealing his sentence. For some reason, I don't know why.
I really want to hear this.
Oh, I'll get out.
Jack, I have your pickaxe, Jack.
And Matthew has decided to be a lawyer. So,
Let's go, Matthew.
let's see how this goes. So,
I'm here to appeal my sentence, right? Because I rightfully do not think it's me. You wanna know why?
why?
I'm not gonna lie, I kinda think it's this fool right here.
Yo!
Yo,
Oh, go down, body!
I didn't mean to
Nick!
do that. I didn't mean to do that. That was a complete accident.
So I'm here to... My brother's telling me.
Okay, wait, that was fake, by the way. He was texting me while he said that his brother was calling him.
No, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. My brother did call me. I was just texting him while I was doing it.
Oh.
Let's skip to the good part.
Oh, Matthew!
Oh, Matthew! Okay, so Matthew, it's you.
Yo, it's not you.
So for Steven, you know, these were all what we had for Steven.
Oh shit!
This was
all
Yeah, it was me.
I just proved them. Like,
server's boring as fuck, even if I get it was me. Easy to be honest, y'all suck. Easy, fucking easy loop, bro. Easy fucking loop. Easy.
ow.
Bro, Steven, you fucking...
Easy. Y'all fucking suck. Easy. Oh no. Stop.
No, I don't feel safe in here anymore. I don't feel safe in here anymore.
No, stop.
Who kicked me?
Bro.
Alright, Daniel, can we continue a court case while we fix the server?
Alright, so Matthew, just a little, just, first, everything that we have for Steven, those were just estimated guesses, okay? It wasn't actual proof, okay?
Shut up, Nick! You're gonna get your stuff back! Relax! Jesus Christ!
It was me.
No, but who's kicking me?
Matthew, we kinda...
It was literally me. I'm not joking. It was me.
Matthew, I just have a question for you. Why did you do that to me?
I don't know. This server's boring.
What about me? Come on, Matthew.
I don't give a shit about you.
Matthew, we've been friends for so long, man.
Matthew would never do that to me, guys.
Honestly, I literally thought it wasn't you because I thought you'd never do that to me.
Bro, I'm not sorry, but like...
I'm not sorry.
Bro, I was on some devious type beats when I was doing that, bro.
So did you do all of it? You burnt the Technoblade statue, burnt my house, killed Steven's mule, stole our stuff, stole my stuff, stole...
I did not kill his mule. I was...
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, exactly.
You literally did. We have proof that you killed his mule.
I did.
Yeah. So did you kill my animals as well?
Did you burn the Technoblade statue?
Maybe.
What about our stuff? Did you burn our stuff or do you have it?
Well, that's all gone.
Oh. Alright, well...
You had some decent proof. That was not the... What do you call it? That was the flint and steel that I used to burn everything.
I told you guys, bro! I told you guys it was the same with the flint and steel. Nobody believed me.
And the water buckets, you know how it was like water under your house? I put that under there to catch the animals, and then I was like, nah. And then the lava that you saw pouring down from your house, I put your animals in a little room so they didn't get burned, because I wasn't that devious at the time, but then I poured lava into the room. That's why I had the empty bucket.
Bruh. explain the whole thing. So I found out that in the Minecraft Realms folders, like in Run, Control, Windows key R, and App Data, in the Minecraft folder, there's stats, and then there's worlds, and then you go into stats and then all the worlds are there. So we had a backup from Chef SMP from like a month ago or something. So those were like old stats. So then Jack backed up the world again. Then every player has stats in there, but you can't read them like on the computer. So what you would do, you would download them on Google Chrome, drag them into this website. I could see everything you've ever done on this server. Once I saw one mule killed, I was just like, okay, culprit. And then on your old files, Matthew, you never used a lava bucket. On your new files, you used a lava bucket twice. So,
Bro, I swear.
I really thought y'all were just dumb as fuck and did not think it was me.
Bro, can you please shut up? I'm saying something. So, you wanna know how long you're gonna be in jail for?
How long?
0 time. You're not going to jail.
Oh, Mo got lucky today.
Because I actually have a different plan for you, Matthew.
I think I know where it's going. The community. You would do nothing.
You want to know?
Yes.
I know what's going on.
Alright, well, listen, just wait, okay?
Oh my lord. What? Am I gonna be banned?
I don't know.
Okay, then what happened?
Bro. Listen, I'm thinking about it, okay? I don't know if I don't want you to go to jail, but I'm starting to think, bro. Okay, whatever. Jack was supposed to ban you, but yeah, you're getting banned. That's his fault. He made this like 20 billion times worse, okay?
You gotta say it from the heart, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jack. I literally told you, actually, I have a different plan. I was gonna say, actually, Matthew, I have a different plan for you, and then Jack was gonna ban you right there, but Jack made it like 10 times worse, like Nick ruined the moment earlier. So.
Well, I thought you were gonna say your thing.
No, I told you what I was gonna say, Jack.
Okay.
I just want to know if I'm permanently banned.
Yes, you are permanently banned.
Why?
Wow, I really wonder.
Even though it was terribly executed, thanks Jack and Nick, Matthew was still banned for good. Steven was back in the government and Gregaustin was back to normal. Kinda. I still had to fully rebuild my house, which, by the way, since the war I had turned back into the treehouse because I didn't really like my new house and preferred the old one. Thankfully Jack had a backup of one of my house was still there, so I was able to replicate it perfectly. After this incident, the server never really died. It stayed very active and a lot happened. Not enough to have its own chapter though, so I've decided to put everything notable from July to December into one chapter. This will be a long one. Luke and Gavin made a mall for shops, which was an idea we had since the beginning of the economy, but never got into it until now. It was a good idea and saved a lot of room in the town. Along with the mall, Luke released a brand new original shop called Lucky's Potion Place. Obviously this was just P&D but in the mall and rebranded so he didn't have to pay me, but it certainly didn't achieve the success of P&D. Jack also made a wood shop where he sold you logs of wood. It was pretty successful. Luke went to court because he stole 4 gold blocks in the Melee Game Memorial. That statue has been there forever, so we weren't just gonna let Luke destroy it because he was poor. Steven started a cow shop where he sold basically everything related to cows. Nick's shop was completely robbed, signs were placed everywhere, all of Steven's cows were killed, Nick's fish was killed, and leaves were placed all around Gavin's house, which Jack was now living in as well. The culprit ended up being Blad and we sentenced him to a month in prison, but Spack bailed him out for 10 diamond blocks. Blad hardly even placed this, definitely showed how good of friends Spack and Blad are. Gavin randomly called me to tell me that Piggy Coast was completely destroyed. I got on the server and it was fine. If you're not aware, this is illegal. Me, Elias, and Steven got Gavin on and tried to arrest him without him knowing beforehand, but all he did was run away and place blocks in the water elevator up to the villager post, which was at height limit. So he broke the elevator and made us not be able to get him. I had to get off in the worst possible timing, so I had to leave it to Steven. After he finally did it, Gavin ended up escaping and running away and hiding. The next day, I convinced him to turn himself in by saying that the longer he hides, the longer his sentence will be. There doesn't seem to be any proof on how long his sentence was, but it was definitely a few weeks. Team Tour just ended and Gavin donated the most money. And Gavin completely wasted his rule, which was that Angel can never step foot in the Discord server nor the realm again. It was funny at first, but everyone got mad at Gavin for wasting his rule because Angel hardly played anyways. I decided that I wanted to make a shop in the wall for enchantment books, so I opened it and it got very good reception. Spack decided that he wanted about 20 books of all sorts, and casually 100 mending books. That costed about 300 diamonds and he was completely fine with that. The next day he changed it to 300 mending books. His total for all of the books was now 1,135 diamonds, which he was also completely fine with. Then 500. Then 1,000. Yeah, I'm not joking. He cancelled his other orders just to get the 1,000 mending books, and his total was 3,000 diamonds, and he was completely fine with that. Smack gave me the money, and yeah, he wasn't lying. I was unbelievably rich. I still am, but obviously I've used some of it. It's been 3 months since he paid me, and I still haven't gotten all of the books, but I'm working on it, and it should be done soon. Steven opened up a shop where you would pay him to make a building for you. Sounded oddly familiar. We decided that it really wasn't fair that Angel was kicked by Gavin's rule, so we added him back and gave Gavin another rule. His other rule was also very lame. It was that Blad and Smack cannot send gifts because they sent them a lot. I literally told them that they could because I didn't care, and it was Gavin's fault for making a dumbass rule. Angel joined the server and suspiciously saw that Luke's casino was completely gone. I think I forgot to mention that he made a casino. Well, now you know. Angel burning down Luke's casino was all a part of our plan that we had, but I'll get to that later. Anyways, we announced a new borough that would be coming soon, and we did a competition to rename Piggy Coast because it was a really bad name. For the names, Jack's was Lewis, Luke's was Fardaville, Gavin's had something to do with Porcupines, and Steven's was the N-word. So even though Luke's name sucked, it had no competition, so it won. A few days later, I decided to rename it to Endgamerland because nobody knew how to make a good town name. We also made an amendment that Endgamer can commit any crime he wants, but only in the Endgamerland. Back to the casino thing. Steven took full credit for burning Luke's casino, so after weeks of waiting, we finally had a court case. And it was interesting.
Hello, we are today, we are here in court. It's Angel, you really want to keep being fined. Okay, this is
why am I being fined?
Because you keep breaking the court laws!
Oh, I didn't know that was a law. Did I get a free pass?
No. Okay. So we are here today. This is... Alright, you really just like being fined. Okay.
I'm just gonna server mute him real quick, hold on.
No, let him keep getting fined, it's fine.
Yeah.
He just wants to keep losing money. Alright.
Yeah, I do.
We're here in court. This is Luke versus Steven. Luke v. Steven. So basically Luke is trying to get Steven arrested, and you know, we're gonna see.
Wait, and why am I his lawyer?
To defend him, dumbass.
Okay, continue. Continue.
You're supposed to say, you're supposed to like, actually, you're supposed to ask before you say a question. That's another fine. Okay. Alright, so we are here. I already said that. Okay, Steven, please come up and rest your case.
Yes, sir.
Whatever.
Yes, sir. Bro, you not know how hard I had to hold back to fucking kill Angel. Alright, first of all,
Gavin just put out a diamond.
Shut up, bro!
I would like to
Shut up! Let's even talk.
I would like to say my whole court case is just this one sentence. That this one sentence truly does mean what it means. I am very, very, so very sorry, kinda. I totally did not mean to do it. It was supposed to be like a magic trick, but it was like it went wrong. It was supposed to be like I was gonna like get rid of your house, and then not your house, your casino, and then put it back, but I couldn't put it back.
Alright, Steven, please sit down. Alright, shut up, bro! You were going to be bankrupt. You were going to be bankrupt.
I'm supposed to add to that.
You were literally if I call you up, you're supposed to talk.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You were going to go bankrupt, bro. Okay, anyways, I'd like for Gavin to come up now. So, Gavin, can you please just tell me everything that Steven has done against Luke?
He burnt down the casino, and that's all I know. And I have proof that he burnt down the casino, and I'll send you in general right now.
Alright.
I would like the proof on where I objected Luke's restraining order, because I've never once rejected. The only restraining order I've ever gotten was from you.
Okay.
That was the only one I've ever gotten, and maybe like Nick trying to get one, but he didn't go through.
It was in VC. There's no proof.
Then you have no proof. Then you have no proof I actually did it. That could be like saying you actually killed all my dogs, and then just like got a new one and named it the same thing. But like you did that in VC, so I don't have any proof.
Alright. I do have to agree with Steven. There is it's lacking in proof, but alright. So Steven, you can sit back down.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay. So, wait. Actually, no, Steven, come back.
Okay.
All right. Steven. So, well, do you still admit that it was you? You burnt down the casino?
Am I allowed to say no?
Well, like, I mean, you've admitted it before, but like.
Yo, can I be called to the stands real quick?
Shut the fuck up.
I have something to
Nine. All right. 10.
So, guys, in my
11.
In my defense of my friend Steven, he did not do such thing, because the only reason I know is because he was actually playing Oculus.
Angel, sit down. Angel, sit down. Sit down, Angel.
Sit down, bro.
12. Sit down. You know, you're up to 60 diamonds right now, just so you know.
Good.
What is it good? Bro.
Alright. Steven, you can sit back down. And yeah, there. Alright, so I guess we're wrapping up the court case. If 15, Angel. Nick, are you still there?
Yeah.
Alright. Actually, Nick, just come to where Luke and Gavin were sitting.
Yes, I can move up. Like to the front row.
I got it.
Angel, stop, bro. 16. All right, so Nick, what do you think? I guess you could be jury. You can't. Apparently, if I abide the jury, I'm corrupt according to Gavin. But you know, this. What do you think? And Angel, bro, 17, bro. Can you actually stop? Like, I'm actually gonna kick you out.
Okay, I'm sorry.
First thing.
That will be the last time.
This one's just a little joke. Angel, this is sad. Just saying. Very disappointed in you.
All right, so Nick, what do you think of the situation?
Well, if there is no proof, how do you know it was Steven?
He admitted to it.
In general.
All right.
There's proof in general.
All right, so I think we can end this. So Luke, to answer your question, Angel, what are you?
I like my hat.
18.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, Luke, you can. All right, you can look the other way, Luke. It's fine. You don't have to. Angel, what are you doing, bro?
Nick, I think I found one of your beds.
Angel, if you get to 20, I'm gonna arrest you.
Give me that.
Okay, Nick, that was one. That was one.
I didn't mean to. I was just trying to get my bed.
All right, that's still court laws.
Oh, Nick.
All right, so for the sentence and everything, I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking, but Angel, what are you doing, bro? Why are you guys putting your armor on?
Bruh, that was my auto clicker.
Oh my god.
If Steven gets a bypass.
Alright, Angel, I will arrest you after this.
Okay, good. Stop me. Try to stop me.
But anyways, I'm thinking.
Why are there crossbows everywhere?
Oh, no reason.
The jury has decided.
Daniel, you gonna speak?
Whoa.
What?
Angel, what?
Bro.
What are you doing, Angel?
Bro, what are you doing?
You guys can't stop me. I can't be arrested. You won't arrest me. Get back here, Luke. Get back here, Luke.
Bro, my stuff.
Yeah, this was our plan all along. We were trying to declare another war against Luke and Gavin, which was Angel's idea since he returned to the server. Luke because he made a new casino on Angel's land, and Gavin because he banned Angel. Only problem is, this war was really pointless, and I didn't realize it because I just wanted to have another war. We also had to have a court case for Angel because he kinda committed a bunch of crimes during court. After making some negotiations, we decided that whichever team wins gets 15 diamond blocks in the property at Angel's casino. I was talking to Angel and he kept refusing to go to court. I said that if he doesn't want to be permanently banned, then I would suggest to agree to the court case, but then he told me to ban him, so I did, and the war was called off, thankfully. It would have been really pointless and caused a lot of destruction. Next thing that happened was the funeral for Elias. Basically, Elias was sick and he hadn't talked in any server for a week, so we just presumed him dead and had a funeral.
Okay, guys, I want. Shut up, Steven, bro. I'm trying to start the funeral. Alright.
I wish I had my suit.
So, I just want everybody to, you know, stay put instead of running around like you guys used to do in court until I made it a rule not to. So, yeah, oh, Nick, I have to give you 4, wood planks. Because you were gonna be one of the people holding the casket and placing 4 blocks down as the casket.
Alright.
Alright, so who would like to say their speech first?
Me.
Alright, Luke, come up. That's not how you spell that.
Oh, I picked up.
That's the wrong cry.
Shut up, alright.
Don't give a shit. Alright. I think it's time to pull up my speech. Let me go into Google Docs real quick. I have it there. Okay, hold on, it's loading.
Imagine going into a real.
This is a bit embarrassing.
And then going, hold on, let me
This
pull that speech on Google Docs real quick.
This is a tad bit embarrassing.
Steven!
An endangered species in New. This is the wrong one. I can't find it, so.
Oh my god.
Jesus
Go
Christ.
first while I find it.
Alright, who wants to go?
It's more embarrassing than not writing a speech at all.
Who wants to go?
We were having a moment before you went, I found it.
I'm crying, Nick.
I would not like to hear. Whoever's typing, shut up.
That's not me.
Not me.
He was a boy. He had no women. He was kind of fat in 3rd grade. He was a mediocre friend. But he was my friend. And he was a great friend. He called me the fairy from Twilight Princess because I followed him around one time. I tried to change the alliteration to something else. And then he went to go piss. And I sat on the buddy bench for 5 minutes.
I mean...
One other time, he was not at school, and I sat on the buddy bench for the entire duration of recess. I laid down on the buddy bench in the cold, brisk wind. Nobody came to say, "Do you want to play?" And that is when I know.
What the hell, bro? Of course, Nick takes the rotten flesh.
In the casket.
That is what I knew. My friend was a real one. And then I went to his house for 5 minutes. And he loaded up Lego Dimensions.
Easter moment.
And then one day, oh my god, it's 2 Eliases!
Oh, no!
He was a Fortnite kid.
Yep.
He played Roblox on his Xbox. I was at his house and he spent the entire time playing with his cousin, while I played his Super Mario Odyssey save file. I could not beat the Sand Kingdom at the time because I was very uneducated. Yes, it was a very big L. And now, as my last sentiment to him, I've never listened to a Bad Bunny song in full.
Me neither, man. Guys, stop trapping Gavin. I will arrest all of
And
you.
as the last thing I have to say for my dear friend Elias, was not good for you.
4th grade X. Please stop moving.
No!
Bro, why does this?
Why is
Okay.
Elias keep coming back?
Alright. It all started on February 12th, 2021. I had heard of Elias from Luke and Jack before, but never once had interacted with him, besides that one time at Luke's Spider-Man birthday party. I needed more people for a Minecraft video, and I had no friends, so instead I got one of Jack's friends. After that, me and Elias didn't talk too much. 3 months later, I decided to add him to my Discord server. Soon enough, me and Elias became very good friends by November. I even became his editor for his YouTube videos. We ended up doing many videos together, especially YouTube Baby, where a song I spit a verse, where he spit a verse. It was really fun to make, and we absolutely destroyed Luke El Bozo.
No!
Such an L. Can...
What's happening?
Alright, I got you.
There's more zombies coming.
No!
I think we need torches, not gonna lie.
Yeah, why did nobody place torches over here?
Oh, Jack.
Alright, guys, come back.
Oh, I'm not saying.
Alright. By Q1 of 2022, I would consider Elias my best friend. It was crazy since I hadn't even had a class with him yet. I only saw him in the halls. In 8th grade, we finally had lunch together. It was a fun experience. We had a great table. But sadly, Elias passed away too soon. My best friend is gone. It's hard to take in, but we have to move on. Dave will miss you.
I had never met a man like him before.
What the hell, bro? Bro, who is playing Clash Royale?
Then Steven and Luke had another court case, but this time it was actually real. Luke had killed the town pet, and Steven had broke Luke's respawn point. I sentenced Luke to a week in prison and sentenced Steven to an hour of community service. I also decided to pardon Angel and add him back around this time. Then we added our friends Anthony, Powell, and Mache so we could have a lot more people on the server. Me and Steven gave Powell and Anthony tours, and I believe Jack gave Mache a tour. Then yet again another court case, but this time a little bit more serious. See, Elias had texted me that Luke was trying to sell him harming potions, which is the drugs of the chef SMP, so we had to detain him until we could bring him to court. And Luke was already in jail, so we just left him in jail until the court case. Then it was time for the court case, and Steven joined VC and turned his camera on. He was outside, yes, you heard me, outside with Elias and his other friends. Anyways, I gave them 15 minutes to get on, or Luke goes free, and Steven told me to let him free and called me a no-life N-word. He of course tried arguing with me about it later, but I refused to reschedule it. At this point, Town Hall was really old and it needed an update, so I hired Gavin and Jack to build a whole new Town Hall that was more similar to the White House. It's still not done, but Gavin has the whole thing mapped out in the creative world and has started to build it. Anyways, Matthew wanted to appeal his case for some reason, so I got Jack and Steven on and let Matthew appeal it.
Are you also like putting my past offenses into like consideration or just
Bro, what do you mean? Of course I am.
Okay, so me burning down Luke's house is fake. That isn't real. That was edited, forged. That is forgery. That is actually forgery.
I agree.
Yes, that is forgery. I would never do something that outlandish. I'm not that evil. I'm not that conniving. I would never do that in my whole entire life, and you know me. And you'll know it. Even if that wasn't fake, I would never do that again. I learned from my mistakes, and I've literally made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm just here to apologize. Like, literally, bro. Like, I'm so sorry. I'll never do anything like that again. And me burning down your house and absolutely murdering everyone's pets and creating a a lava cast by your base. That was an accident. I misclicked. I promise. I was under the influence of drugs. Yes, I was under the influence of drugs and alcohol. Yes, I'm very sorry for my mistakes that
Jack,
I made.
just ban
I will
him.
never make these mistakes again. I promise you, DJ the Gamer 5000, I will never, ever do this again. I am a changed man. I repent. I'm so sorry, DJ the Gamer 5000, and I'm so sorry to Stefan over here for killing his meal or whatever. I forgot. And I'm sorry for plotting to blow up everything, and I'm so sorry. I will never think those thoughts again. The boys influenced me to do this. I will never, ever do this again. I don't even know what came. The Technoblade statue, I'm very sorry about that. I would never disrespect a man who died of cancer. I don't even know why I did that. It's so immature of me. Why would I do that? I don't know. I wasn't.
Please just ban him, Jack.
I think we should forgive him. Everybody deserves a second chance, you know?
The jury.
Yes.
We gave him a second chance after he burnt down Luke's house.
Excuse me, Daniel. You're not allowed to talk without giving permission.
Shut up, bro. I'm giving myself permission. Okay. And Steven, you talked without permission. Just say objection when you want to talk, okay?
No. He speaks without permission.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. I swear to god, you guys are so annoying.
I know.
He speaked without permission? Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is literally just the worst, like, oh my god. Jack, you're on like 7 now. Steven's on 2, I think. Yeah.
Okay, and as I was saying, I would never do any of this again. I was influenced by drugs and alcohol. I don't know what came over me. The boys was coming inside of me. It was like 3 demons were actually coming inside of me. You know me. I'll never do any of this again. I've changed. I repent. I've gone to therapy. I have a wife and children now. I'm living a nice, peaceful life. I will never, ever do anything like this again. I don't even know why I did this in the first place. It was very immature.
I agree.
I agree too.
It was super immature of me. I don't even know. I didn't mean to burn down your house. It was 3 demons coming inside of me, and the 3 demons made me do stuff that I did not want to do. I promise you, Daniel. I promise you. I did not want to do any of this. It was someone inside of me, someone that wasn't me, someone that won't be me. I was not in the right state of mind at the time. But now I am. Now that I've gone to therapy, I've gone to rehab. I don't do drugs anymore. I don't smoke. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do any of this. I'm a good man. I've changed. I promise I've changed. I will never burn down a house again. I will help the people that I burnt down. I will never kill another animal in my life. I won't even harm. I will become vegan. I will become vegan for you.
I agree.
You can't even eat plants in Minecraft.
You can eat sweet berries.
Shut up. I will only eat watermelon and stuff, right? And like the black people. And I'll help out with the farms, and I'll rebuild stuff that I've destroyed that isn't rebuilt yet. I'll help with your house if you're still rebuilding it as penance. I'll get you everything that you lost back. I promise. I'll get it back tenfold. I'll get it 20-fold. Actually, I will grab a piece of the moon and give it to you. I will shrink the moon down and give it to you. I will I'll renovate houses for people for free. I'll build structures for people for free. I'll be a lawyer for free because I've watched Better Call Saul, so I know how it all goes. And I will never ever touch a lava bucket in my life, or a flint and steel, or even hurt an animal again. I won't even punch a sheep, a pig, a cow, anything. Never again. Not a mushroom, not even a zombie. I won't even hit mobs anymore. I will become the most vegan monkey you've ever seen. Not monkey, I mean person you've ever seen. I promise I will not commit a crime ever again in my whole entire life. Now that I'm on this server again.
I agree.
I feel like we should add him back.
Yeah.
Alright, Matthew and Jack, please go back to your seat.
Oh, got you.
I don't accept your appeal, Matthew.
Why? I actually gave the best fucking thing ever. What the hell? Like
Bro,
I
I feel like we should
No,
keep
no,
doing
no,
the
this is
server,
unfair. No, no, you didn't even consider it. You're like the Roblox moderation team. I fucking swear. They all suck.
Alright.
I feel like we should add him back. Whatever he said was really good. It was really heart touching.
Alright,
Come on, consider it. Give me some. Think about it. Sleep on it, bro. And while you sleep on it, let me stay in the server and commit.
Alright, Jack, I didn't accept his appeal, ban him.
No, no, Jack. I know you don't want to ban
him, bro.
I know you don't want to. What do you think of my appeal? You think
it doesn't matter what he thinks. I'm the president.
But he owns the
Do
server.
I care? No. Okay. So Jack, do you think I should be banned? Do you think it's right that I should be banned? Tell me.
I'm gonna honest opinion. I did not break a rule. He said anything, and I did something. Literally the most retarded claim you could have thought of. I don't know where you came that from. But that's not okay. So what I think we should do to solve this problem is let Matthew back in.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
I said no, ban him.
No.
Yes. Don't ban him.
You have a very good point there. But I did something which I don't think counts. So
no. Wait,
shut up, Jack.
Jack.
I want to be over here too.
Jack. I have another great point for you, Daniel. Look at me. Look at me real quick. I didn't do a crime. I did something. I only did something.
Jack, ban him. Ban him.
Only something.
Ban him.
Don't ban him, bro.
Don't ban me. It was only something, Jack.
No, Daniel. If I ban him, do I still have to do the court rules? Do I still have to pay that fine?
I'll cut half of it off.
Yes. If you say yes,
cut
cut
3/4 of it.
Okay.
That is bribery. That is bribery.
100.
Bro, shut up, Steven.
You can't be doing that.
No, dude, that's literally illegal. You are the president.
Bro, Jack is the one bribing me. What do you mean?
Yo, Jay, it was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was
But
a
you're
joke.
also bribing him to.
Alright, so as I was saying, oh wait, actually,
Oh no! Oh.
You stupid idiot, bro.
So yeah, because of Jack, Matthew was able to completely blackmail us into letting him onto the server. I still fined him 100 diamonds because of all the crimes he committed, but Steven ended up paying me for him. Then for some reason, Jack wanted to add SnippySnop back. Jack, Gavin, Matthew, Luke, and Steven all wanted him back, while me, Mache, and Elias did not, but they outnumbered us, so he was added back. And who would have guessed that in the first 20 minutes of him being on the server, he stole the beacon and logged off. At least we had some good news with Angel rebuilding his casino. The same day that Snippy was added, but also banned, there was some drama with Luke and Matthew, which led to a court case.
Hello, we're here because Lucky Man is suing. Shut up. Because Lucky Man is suing. Fucking Jesus Christ. Okay. Let me time out Jack real quick.
oh, please don't time me out. Please don't time me out.
Jack.
Alright, so yeah, we're here because Lucky Man is suing Matthew for stealing his stuff. Luke, can you please come up here and state your case? You can talk.
Okay, so Matthew has picked up my stuff after Steven killed me.
Objection,
And
Hersey.
Mhm.
No.
You can't walk around. That's one diamond.
No. So, like, you. No.
Alright, back to Luke.
And after he took my stuff, he just started running. And
Objection, Hersey. No. No.
Matthew, please stop talking. No more objections from you.
So after he took my stuff, he started running, and then he killed me with my stuff, and he just kept running and running, and then he drowned, and he will.
He drowned?
He drowned, and with my stuff on him, and it probably despawned by now because he hasn't told anyone where it is.
Objection. Objection.
Uh-huh.
I would like you to state what proof you have.
Yeah, no, we'll get to that. We'll get to that later. We'll get to that later.
Okay.
Alright, Luke, thank you. You can sit down. Matthew, I'd like you to come up and state your case.
Alright. So, this bastard over here, which I might add, he killed my chickens while I was on death row, so.
Objection.
Uh-huh.
This has nothing to do with the court. Please state your information.
Oh my fucking god. I was getting to that, monkey. Alright.
Objection, he hurt my feelings.
Shut up.
Shut up! Okay, so, okay,
Wow.
so, he has no proof that I stole it. Absolutely no proof. And even if it is proof that I stole it, it's no proof that it's his or was ever his. And, you know, and if I somehow stole it and it's somehow somewhere, finders keepers losers weepers, #1 rule of life.
Objection.
Uh-huh.
If reapers keep crying, they'll get depressed.
Shut up.
So,
okay, that's your limit. That's your limit of objections for Matthew's
No,
speech.
just give me one more. Just give me one more.
No. All right, Matthew, continue.
Okay, so, he's lying. He's just lying. I didn't steal anything. I would never steal anything. And I just got off of death row. Why the fuck would I start stealing stuff to get back in prison? Well, I would never do that. Like, that is so stupid. Like, I'm not dumb. I'm Isaac. Like,
All right, please sit down.
no, I'm not done.
Okay, now. Jesus Christ.
I'm not done. So, and if for some reason I'm found guilty and I'm thrown into jail,
I never said you were guilty.
if I am found guilty, I want to have a trial instantly.
All right. Angel, please come up here.
Okay. Right.
You think we're gonna win this trial?
Yeah, we got it.
Shut up.
All right. I was there on that fateful day when I saw him get killed. There, I saw like he was wearing this netherite armor, and it like spewed out of his body when this guy named Steven, he killed him. He's also coincidentally the guy that burned down Lucky Man's casino. So that gives you further proof to found him guilty because he has activities of this already. And
Alright, that's true. Angel, since you're Luke's lawyer, I'd like you to give me some real proof that Matthew did steal Luke's stuff.
I have the proof. He doesn't have it. I have it.
Alright, then send Angel the proof. Send Angel the...
I'll send it in the chat.
Okay, let's see.
I have photographic evidence.
Thank you, Gavin. That was very nice.
Okay. That is no proof. Angel actually gave me his netherite armor.
I think you mean Steven.
Yes, Steven. Steven,
he has
dementia. What the fuck just texted me? Fuck you, you stupid nigger. Never text me again. Okay, I'm back.
Alright, Steven?
Wait, Objection Hersey, bro.
Okay.
Objection Hersey.
Okay.
So, this guy, my best friend, my baby boo over here, gave me his netherite armor to wear. Because I was going to do a hard challenge. And I was leaving it during the game because I was having connection problems. Like...
Why do you have McDonald's Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait. Alright, actually, Angel, say what you want to say.
Alright. I'm just trying to say right now that he did get the debris, cover me in debris. But the thing is, Lucky Man got killed just right after he got that achievement. So how could have Stefan given Farmer Cat his armor and all his stuff before?
Bro,
yeah.
What? Wait. Restate that. I want to understand that again. Say that again.
I'll restate it. So basically, Angel's saying that right after you killed Luke, you had cover me in debris, and Luke does have netherite armor. So, also Luke, I have to ask, how much are you suing him for again?
20 diamond blocks.
Jesus. Okay.
Oh my lord! Yo, can I increase my payday?
Wait! I'm not done.
All right, continue, Matthew.
Okay, so what I was saying was, okay, so you say that it's suspicious that Lucky Man was killed, and then I got the achievement, but you know what's not suspicious about that?
What?
I literally, after he killed him, right? He gave me his netherite armor. Right after he killed him. I promise you this. He gave me his netherite armor right after he killed him. And then shut up. And then he killed Lucky Man again because Lucky Man was trying to kill me to get my netherite armor. Not Angel. Steven just gave it.
Could I say something real quick, Judge?
Because Lucky Man hates
Shut. All right, Matthew.
My client, Lucky Man, has never had any suspicious activity. Nothing.
Yes, he has.
hey, but that was in the past.
Okay, no. Hey, stop. No, Matthew. All right. Let Matthew speak. Angel, come back over here.
Hasn't Lucky Man been the main suspect of burning down Gavin's house for like a year?
Yes. And he went to jail for 2 months for it.
Let me say something real quick. My client, Lucky Man 69, is a changed guy, bro.
Bro, you literally just said about you just claimed. Oh my God, Angel.
Bro, just stop talking.
Okay, Angel, please go back to your seat.
Yeah, so I'm going to say real quick. I have something to say.
Okay.
I just want to say that former cat is a very, he also has suspicious activity. He has
oh my God, bro. Okay.
I do not have any suspicious activities. I've gone to rehab, therapy, training group.
Also, let me just say something. Let me just say something, Angel. You are literally such a hypocrite. You were saying Luke is a changed man, yet Matthew's past is the reason why you're.
I never said Lucky Man was a changed man.
Okay, please go back to your seat. All right, Steven, please come up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Steven, can you please, right now in general, send me a picture of your inventory?
I got you, cut.
Okay.
Computer's very slow.
Okay.
Right there. I sent it.
Okay. All right. What are you streaming, Angel?
Oh, sorry, I was actually. I didn't mean to say.
Steven.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could you please hover on the
yeah. I guess.
Could you show us the enchantments on the helmet?
Here, I'll just give it to you.
Why does that matter?
Here.
Yeah, I don't.
Look at.
Alright, wait. Okay,
what
so
are the enchantments on it?
It is.
Before you say it, Luke, I would like you to say the enchantments you got on your helmet first.
Huh?
I would like you to say the enchantments you got on your helmet first.
Okay. I had thorns and mending.
Okay. Steven has protection 4, respiration 3, mending, and aqua infinity, and it does not have a name.
Different.
So my stuff is gone. Okay.
Okay, so please both of you shut up because neither of you said objection. Okay, so
Objection!
what?
So I gotta say something. His shit could have just despawned after he he could have just despawned because as I was saying like before when I was up there. So I said right, Stefan killed him, right, and his shit went everywhere probably, right, and Stefan gave me his netherite armor, and then
Objection.
Yes.
No, shut up.
No. Let Matthew speak.
Okay.
And then Stefan killed Luke again because he was trying to get my netherite armor because he thought it was his. Right? Because he just died.
Alright, let Angel
actually.
speak.
So his stuff right after he died just magically disappeared.
Yeah, it just.
Objection.
No. Because he could have just gotten his.
Let Angel speak.
He could have just gotten his stuff again, and then this whole court case would have never happened if he just got his stuff again. He died.
Matthew, shut up.
He didn't. How would he forget where he died? Like, how would it just magically disappear?
Yeah, alright, Steven?
Alright, what happened is, like, because Luke saw Matthew wearing the netherite armor, what he did, instead of going to pick up his stuff, he already thought Matthew picked all of it up, so he ran towards Matthew trying to kill him.
Obvious.
Alright,
Objection, Your Honor.
Uh-huh.
Bullshit.
Damn. Alright.
You have
Okay, wait. Give me a second to process this. Okay,
I think we won personally.
wait, alright. No, the court case isn't done yet, guys, okay? We need to go through a lot more stuff.
This?
Bro, I don't know. This is like the first court case in a while that people have actually cared about. So this has a lot to it. Steven, you can go back to your seat.
Yes,
Matthew, please come up and send a screenshot of your inventory.
You got it, baby girl.
He died like 7 times after he was accused of stealing things.
Yeah, because he was trying to. Like,
Okay. Also, I do want to say something. I don't think Luke's stuff despawned because something has to take 5 minutes to despawn. So
yeah, but he couldn't find it. I remember it.
Objection. He said that Steven said that he picked it all up and then ran at him again, which would have restarted the timer, which would have meant his stuff would have still been there.
No, Stephen said, Luke.
No, that's what he said.
No, listen, what I said was Luke thought Matthew picked all the stuff up.
And then he went to me and forgot about his items because he was too focused on thinking that I
That's not
stole
what he said. That is not
yes,
what
it
he
is. It
said.
literally fucking is, right, Daniel? You're recording. He's literally recording this. You lying.
wait. What are you guys saying again? What did Luke say?
Angel's kind of.
Wait. Say objection. Say objection, guys. Say objection.
Objection.
Yes.
I said that he said that he after Lucky Man found his stuff again while it was on the ground, he picked it all up again and then charged at Steven and then he died again.
Luke, is this true?
Didn't find his stuff.
No,
that is not what I said.
Objection!
Okay. Yes.
Stephen never said that. He would never say that in his life because that is false information. False information.
Okay.
You're recording, right?
Yeah. Yes. Wait. Luke, is this true? Did you go charge at Steven?
No,
yes,
he meant
because my stuff was not there.
Okay, go back
I
in the
looked for
recording.
my
Go back in the
stuff
recording and see what Stephen said.
One thing I heard, they both make good arguments.
No, what?
Hey, no, Matthew,
any good argument?
Matthew, calm down.
But they showed
the dogs out.
God, Angel, shut up.
My bad.
And Matthew, he's the supposed one who had the items, right? He didn't have them under chest or inventory, and he said they could have despawned or something while he was charging at Matthew. And Luke sent chat as proof that his stuff was stolen, not that like Matthew actually had it. I'm not sure how you
Yeah, but objection. But then he died with his stuff.
Send a screenshot of him dying, not of his stuff being stolen.
Everyone died. I literally.
Alright, everybody.
Doesn't mean
Alright. Okay.
And like after that, Angel kind of said too much, so yeah, I
Alright, guys. So Luke. So with the chat log, I do think that after you died, Matthew did probably pick up your armor, but he doesn't have it now, so we don't have any proof that he stole it. If we're being honest, it probably either despawned or Snippy has it, and Snippy's not coming back. So
Objection.
Yes.
He did die with it, no? Because he did grab it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but Matthew doesn't have it now. He probably.
Okay, can I?
Matthew never
picked it up.
Matthew never stole it. Matthew never stole it. Matthew never stole it in the first place. So how would he have had it when he died?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then Luke died. Snippy could have picked it up.
Do the
Bro, what
He
is
was
the
busy
not
stealing the beacon.
I declare Matthew.
Okay, Gavin, please. All right. Yeah. So, Luke, I'm sorry. I don't. Your armor. I don't think. Yeah, I feel bad for you because all your stuff is gone, but Matthew doesn't have your armor. Let's be real.
Like,
So you should convert him of something, even if he doesn't have it. He might have stole it, and then died with it, and then despawned.
Can I speak with Snippy? I was with Snippy the whole. Can I? Oh, okay. Well, let me unmute Jack. Jack, I'll let you say something. All right. Oh yeah. Okay, you can unmute. Yeah.
Whole time he said, I was following around to make sure I didn't commit arson on your house or anything, and basically, when he was like in that state of mind telling me to kill him, what he said was that Matthew DM'd him where the stuff was. So make Matthew send a screenshot of their DMs.
Oh yeah. Alright, Matthew.
Yeah, but make him stream it. Make him stream it.
Yeah, Matthew, stream it. Matthew, stream it right now. Stream your Snippy's DMs.
Okay. Don't mind this. Tell me when I click.
Alright, you're good. Go to Snippy's DMs.
Hey!
Getting banned speedrun. They said they would let you back on. Damn. Well, Snippy just lied then.
Yeah, he was bluffing.
Honestly, if I'm being honest, I think Snippy has it. I think Snippy has your stuff.
Well, did I win the case?
No, bro, you should have.
Give me my 20 diamond blocks.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Luke. You lost. You have to pay 20 diamond blocks plus the 3 netherite to Angel. Because Matthew doesn't have your stuff, bro.
Yeah.
You asked for 20 diamond blocks. You lost. Now you have to.
Yeah, that's kind of your
And you
fault.
also owe Angel 3 netherite.
Yeah, you owe Angel 3 netherite. So yeah, Luke now owed Matthew 20 diamond blocks, and I only gave him 2 weeks. Luke ended up taking a loan from the bank and giving the money to Matthew, but at the time of me writing the script, he only has 5 days left. By the time this comes out, he will either be in jail or bankrupt.
I'm hoping the first one.
And that is the full history of the Chef SMP. And when I say full history, I mean full history. I mentioned literally everything that was somewhat notable. If you made it this far, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart because I spent so long writing this script and I don't even know how long it will take to edit, so I really appreciate you. I also want to give a shout out to Gavin because he put the groundwork for this video and I pretty much just built upon it. At the time of me writing the script, Christmas is in a week.
Well, that just shows you how good I am at frequently editing.
So I'm pretty doubtful that it will come out before Christmas. But Merry Christmas anyways, and thank you for watching.